Okay, I am live now. Don't know if anyone's here. I'll invite Deb. Click on her. Unmute.
Can you hear me now?
Oh my gosh, I can't hear you.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
No. I don't know if this is going to work.
Darn it, man.
It doesn't show that your mic is muted.
No, it's not. And I checked my mic before I came in. Because there's an area where you can check it.
Hmm.
Darn it, darn it.
Audio.
You can hear me? Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Some stupid small little button that I just don't know what else I could do.
Hi, everybody coming in. I don't either, girl. Yeah. Carla, can you hear me? And can you hear Staci?
So aggravating.
You can hear both of us? Interesting. She just can't hear me. But you guys can hear both of us. Carla said that she can hear both of us, but you just can't hear me. So we could still do this if you want. You just won't be able to hear me.
Okay, let's try this again. Can anyone hear me?
Can you hear me?
I cannot. Edit mic settings.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Just need to keep talking so that in case she hits something and she hears me.
I don't know what
problem. Well, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Did you get my message?
It's annoying.
It's annoying. Let me copy this and I'll take it into the live and drop it in the
suggestions. I don't know. Annoying.
I put it in the chat so she'll see it.
Yes. Okay, we can try that. Just chat. Right. If I bring a phone like that, go play. If I try to watch it on my. But how is everyone doing? But how's everyone? And this angle.
have an echo.
How's he? Not using.
Stacy, go to your mic.
Okay.
Turn off echo. Hi, Penny. We're having technical difficulties.
You still hear an echo? To your mic.
Do you guys still hear an echo for Stacy?
Echo cancellation. That is chat. And they automatically adjust.
Still an echo. Darn it, man. Why don't you stay? Oh, here.
I wonder if I pull it up but I hear on my phone. And that hold the phone. Okay. So can you guys still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. So everyone still hear me?
Yes. Is it still echoing for you guys from Stacy? If it is, thumbs up. If it's not, thumbs down. Yeah, it sounds funny to me too. I don't get the echo, but I get like it keeps going in and out on her sound.
I don't know if this works. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
There's an echo button though, Penny. There's an echo button. If you go into Cam Mic and you go into audio, there's an echo cancellation and an auto adjust mic. You want to make sure you have those both clicked.
Okay. Now I can barely hear Deb. Still echoing. Let's see.
Joe's here.
Microphone.
Can you hear me okay now, Stacy? Can you hear me okay now, Stacy?
I plugged you into my phone and I'm watching it and I can hear you that way.
Okay.
A delay.
Joe, she's having problems. Can you help us? She can't hear me, but everybody else hears both of us, but she can't hear me. So Joe is
all the way up the volume. And it's just so quiet. Like I can barely hear you now.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, wait. Now I can hear you.
Oh, good.
I don't know what happened. But okay,
What did you do?
I don't know. I was messing with the volume. I just took it all the way down and then back up, but it was already up. But all the way down and all the way up. But now am I
Okay.
echoing?
Yay, we're here. Do you want to put
Oh.
the picture the way it was? So we're not tiny.
Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, okay. Does that work?
Yeah, that way they can see what you're doing.
Look so pale on here. Sorry, it's almost an hour later. I don't know.
Joe is my good luck charm.
Yeah, wow, that's stressful. And I feel like I'm not like that technically like stupid, but
challenge.
yeah,
No.
challenge. That's a better word.
Yeah, I'm just glad we hear each other.
Yes, that was crazy. I don't know what was going on. Have to try to figure this out better for the next time. Well, I'm hoping to get my computer fixed for the next time, but okay. So hello everyone. I know that you're hearing me, but how is everyone?
These are the true champions. They stuck with us the whole time.
Oh my gosh, 42 minutes. Gosh, and everything I read beforehand was like, yeah, it's no problem, do it from your phone, you know, and seemed like it was gonna be fine, but
yeah.
and you probably didn't have any other problems with any of the other people, huh?
The only other problem I had was when I went live with Caitlin today, she was like, go ahead, bring yourself up. She's like, I see you down there, just bring yourself up. And I'm like, no, I can't bring myself up. And she's like, yeah, just do the click over the picture thing and bring yourself up. And I'm like, I can't do that on my end. You have to bring me up. So finally she did. That was the only thing.
Hi, Mary. Oh,
Hi,
Carla, that's so yes, man. How is everyone?
Which one are you playing with? Dose of Colors.
So this is the Cutting Edge. And it's, I forget when I got this. I got it a long time ago, but here's the, whoops.
Ooh, I need to find that one.
Yeah.
That.
I got it from Ulta a while ago and just, and I moved last year and my place is still a disaster, but it got put away and then I was going through my inventory and it's like, I never used that. And it kind of feels rubbery almost on the outside. So, yeah. What are you using?
I'm doing the one that the Snow Angels Senior sent this to me, and I haven't played with it yet. So
has anyone else tried Dose of Colors items? I've only tried the gloss. I think that's all so far.
Yeah. I'm thumbsing up your video or your live while I'm thinking about it.
Oh, just JoJo. JoJo has this?
Joe has that palette? Ooh.
Yeah, it's nice. The only thing that I should have contacted Ulta and I didn't, and now it's probably been too late. But when they sent it to me, like, it's not that big a deal, but there's a scratch there.
Aww.
And it's like, but it's not that big a deal. But it was a little like,
yeah.
The other
I'm too big.
It smells like almost like sugar cookie, the one that I have. I don't know if they all do. I only have one.
Mine doesn't.
It's just the lip gloss, the eyeshadow. This one doesn't smell. Oh, what colors
I need to.
do?
Huh?
What colors to do?
Yeah. I'm going to try to use all of them. Maybe.
Yeah.
I
Mary,
do.
how is your work going? I cannot imagine having to work with the public right now. I watched some of the Tinkerbell one. I got to go back and finish it.
Yeah, it was fun. And my look stayed on pretty much the whole day.
Oh.
I would say maybe faded just a hair. Good. I'm so happy, Joe. That's awesome. Yes, dancing after October 26th. Awesome. That's great news, Joe.
Okay, not to be silly, but what does that mean? What kind of, is that a surgery?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Have you tried the brush that come with these palettes? It's okay, but it's a little skinny.
Oh, in there? Yeah. I'm going to have to get that palette. I know it. I just know it. You're going to make me probably have to hop on here and buy it after we get done.
Hopefully somewhere still has it. I don't know if they do, or I don't know.
Well, there's always Macari.
So I need to go on there more. Or maybe I shouldn't. I don't know. Could be dangerous. Okay, so
Yeah.
what else to talk about? Oh man.
How's your cat doing, Joe? Getting better?
Oh, Penny, why were you having to reconnect everything? That sounds like a pain. I thought this was a pain. That sounds like a major pain.
Yay. I haven't tried it yet. Spent last 3 hours reconnecting all my TV and computer cords. Oh my goodness. Ah.
Oh, that sounds like a nightmare, Penny. Oh, Kit Kat, that's a cute name.
Yay.
Oh man. I feel like I gotta like calm down from all the technical difficulties.
Yeah. Yeah. That's always stressful.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
Chasing.
have one cat. Man, my cat is just, I have this floral arrangement near my front door. And the
Yeah.
cat, I know she understands things because, when you call her name, she comes and stuff. She's more like a dog. But that flower arrangement, she will not leave it alone. And it's like, and you yell at her and she just turns and looks at you and it's like, and keeps playing with it. And it's like, oh, yes, I do need a glass of wine, Barbara Jean. That's, yes. So, I don't know. Crazy, crazy. These are going on really nice. How is yours?
Yeah. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, they're really nice. Even with this, I just thought I'd use the brush that comes with it. Even with this tiny brush.
Huh. I can hear an. I wonder if I'm too loud or I'm loud on your end, but I can hear like my voice carry over.
Oh, okay. Let me
into
try.
yours. Like maybe I hear myself on your speaker.
Okay, I turned it down just a little bit.
Hi, Faye. How are you, hon? It's better.
Okay.
Can you still hear me though?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, much better.
Okay.
Yay. We'll get it worked out, girl.
Yeah. Oh man, eventually. Jeez.
Okay, good. Carla was hearing it too. So I'm glad I
Is it-
said something.
Can you guys hear? I mean, you probably can't hear it, I don't think, but so I live across from a high school and it's their homecoming right now. And
Yeah.
this school, they really get into things. And so they have like a big like a DJ over there. And they just, this morning I was woke up by, they were having a parade and the students were on the back of their car and honking. And I still would have bought the house. When I looked at it, we were in lockdown. So nobody, there was no traffic or anything because I'm on a main road, but it was like, oh, it's so quiet here. It's like once lockdown stopped, it's like, oh, it's a little loud down.
Okay. It may come back. Let's hope. It might just be the connection at the moment.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's blurry to some people, but not everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
don't know
wonder
why.
if that's like on the person who is going live's end or the viewer's end when that happens. Because I've watched people that's happened too.
Yeah, I'm blurry to multiple people though. You would think that would
True.
it would be my end, but then Penny sees me just fine, so I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Aw, thank you, Joe.
Okay. Huh.
But it's getting better, they said.
That's good.
Penny. Penny.
Oh, man.
I can see that.
Yeah. What is everyone doing for the weekend? I don't really do anything.
Me either. Well, actually, I do have something I'm doing tomorrow morning. Hi, Clara. I'm going to a marriage conference with. It's not our church that does it, but it's another church like an hour away. So we're all day going to like a marriage conference thing with a whole bunch of couples.
That sounds good. I mean, nice to do.
Yeah, something different.
Yeah.
They have speakers and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. I never went to anything like that. My ex and I did go to counselors, and this is when it should have told me a clue that this was not going to work, because we go in and we meet and they're like, okay, why are you guys here? And he says, well, Staci's problems are, and and they were like, yeah, but what is yours? And he's like, well, I don't have any issues. But like he told my mom that the last day before I moved out, she had come and stayed with me just because things were getting a little heated. And he told me that he had no issues.
Oh boy.
Yeah. But that's okay.
Yeah, this is more of
a pumpkin patch.
Always work on things, I guess. Ooh,
yeah.
Pumpkin patch sounds fun.
Yeah, a place by me, they now have like scarecrows, businesses kind of decorate them. I think I might go walk that there along a fence and take some video. And I haven't been to a pumpkin patch in a long time. Does your brother own the pumpkin patch? I really like these colors. Okay. I feel like I'm not talking enough for.
You are.
Okay.
I just don't want to overtalk you either. I feel a little dark. I don't want to overtalk you either, so I try not to talk too much on other people's lives.
I don't know. Brothers are farmers, so he grew all the pumpkins. Oh, nice. I've only been to like an actual real pumpkin patch once where, I mean, the pumpkin patches that you go to where they're already, picked and everything. I've gone to them. But one time I went to like an actual where you like cut your own pumpkin, and that was pretty cool.
Thank you, Clara.
Does anybody ever go apple picking? That's kind of fun to go to. Although I can see why one time I wanted to go apple picking, strawberry picking, and raspberry. And after doing those, now I can see why the cost of fruit is what it is. Because it's like, especially strawberry picking, that was so labor intensive.
Yeah.
Pumpkin souffle.
I went peach picking once, and I absolutely loved it. But they shut down the orchard because, like, there was a couple of seasons where stuff didn't come in the way it was supposed to, and they ended up having to shut it down.
Oh,
I hope they.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm using Joyride that Staci sent me.
Oh, good. You get use out of them. I need to start using eyeliner more. I just don't, and I don't know why. Like I can't wear contacts or anything because I don't like touching my eye, and I like how it looks in the waterline, but it like kind of creeps me out to put it there. I don't know why.
Don't watch. I'm putting it in my eye.
But I'm glad that you can get use out of them for the color pop.
Thank you. I appreciate it. My kids loved haunted pumpkin patch mazes. Hated that because I never knew whether they were costumes or weirdos. Plus my reaction to some jumping out at me first. That's just later. Hit fist. Okay, Benny.
How about pumpkin or haunted houses? Do you guys like those? I do not like them. I like watching scary movies, but haunted houses, I don't know.
Oh, I'm actually making pumpkin souffle. Yum. Wow.
I'm married to hit them first and ask questions. That's what, yeah.
I used to like haunted houses, but not as much anymore.
Yeah.
I'm going to add some sparkly because this is all matte.
Oh, okay.
We add some sparkly to it.
Ooh. Sparkle is nice. That's their. Well.
You don't go anymore after that.
Punched a guy. Yeah, I wonder if that happens a lot to them.
I bet it does.
Or punched and yeah.
I bet it does.
Yeah.
I probably would now. Like, I probably have less. I'd probably come out and have a heart attack is probably what I would do. Because
yeah.
I'm older now.
It's like I wish that I could get some of that when you're young and don't care about things. And Midnight Mass on Netflix. No, I've never even heard of that. Is it like nonfiction or fiction? I'm gonna write it down though, because I need more shows to watch. I watch shows too fast, and then I can never remember. There's been a couple shows that I've actually watched twice because I went through the whole thing and then I was like at the end, I think I've watched this before.
You realize afterwards?
Yeah. Midnight Mass. What's it about? Midnight Mass. Or have you watched it yet?
You felt terrible. I wouldn't. I'm scared.
Well, I haven't heard of Witcher either. What is that about? I'm assuming witches, maybe, but and what what network is that on?
Yeah.
Witcher is based off a video game. Huh.
Oh.
Never heard of
It's
it.
based. Yeah, I have. I think somebody else brought that up some other time. I can't remember. Maybe it was Penny. Yeah. Yeah, Penny plays it, I think.
Oh, okay. I never really got into video games too much mostly because they make me mad when I can't beat them.
You can't beat them.
Yeah, I remember young when Super Mario Brothers, or was it Mario Brothers? Just regular, I don't know, on Nintendo. Man, I was mad at that thing for months because couldn't beat it. And
I love
the
Super Mario.
Haunting of Hill House. I think was that the one where the guy bought the house to like rehab, and then the kids in there was haunted. I think I've seen that. That one is good if that's what I'm thinking of.
I need to catch up on some scary movies because I haven't watched them in a long time.
I haven't either. I used to love watching. I mean, I still do love watching scary movies, but I mean, now I've been divorced for 5 years, so I can't believe that. So I can't really use it as an excuse. But he hated scary movies, so we couldn't watch scary movies.
Oh boy!
But I need to get caught up.
Sounds like you're better off, Staci.
Oh, so much, so much. I mean, I didn't realize how much, but so much.
Yeah.
And luckily, he was the type of, or is the type of person who can't admit he's ever wrong. So I don't think I'll ever worry about having to hear from him again.
Sounds like a narcissist, maybe?
Yes. Classic. And I was all ready to start dating in 2020, but we don't know what happened there.
When that happened.
Yeah.
No,
so is everyone on the chat, is everyone married or in a relationship, or what's people's status? Not that it matters. I'm just curious.
Barbara Jean is married. Penny is married. I'm not sure about Carla. Or is it Emer? Henry? Am I saying that right? Emer?
I forget how she said she pronounced
Emer?
her name. She's over in Ireland. I would love to go to Ireland. Oh, the same cast. Okay. Weird things start to happen on an island. Oh, that sounds right up my alley. I'm going to watch that for sure.
32.
Wow, 32 years?
It's my adopted parents.
Single and delighted. Yes. Yes. That is how I describe myself. Yes. Single and delighted.
Single and delighted.
Yeah. So much better. Yeah, now if I saw my ex, I think I'd thank him for asking for a divorce.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, there seems like there's so many Halloween makeup coming out.
Yeah, palettes and stuff.
Yes.
Next
Have
is
you guys?
abusive.
Oh, yeah, that's not good.
Mm-hmm.
Good that you're away from him too.
I had one of those my first time around. And my second husband is an amazing husband, so very glad
He sounds wonderful.
He is.
Yeah.
I mean, he has his issues too. Let's not get that twisted.
Perfect.
But he's pretty darn perfect.
Yeah.
Pretty close.
As close can be.
Yeah.
As a human.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Milani, I saw that their Halloween stuff and Makeup Revolution. I haven't bought anything from them in a while, but they have a couple different ones, and the packaging looked really neat. But I don't know. I was tempted with that Milani too. I'm trying to be a little bit better about what I buy, but
Mary. Mary's cracking me up. Overrated.
Barbara Jean, are you getting the Milani or are you getting any Halloween stuff? Are you ordering any of the Halloween stuff, Deb? Besides Nomad? Or do you know? I'm sure there's going to be more coming out, but
yeah, I haven't seen if Melt has brought anything out yet or not.
Who?
And Melt.
Oh yeah.
Last year they did the Beetlejuice thing.
Oh,
so
right. I forgot about that.
I'm waiting to see if they come out with anything. I don't know. I just really haven't. I mean, Alien Cosmetics has a palette that I kind of like that I might get. I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. And I don't know. Probably not.
Yeah.
I just haven't seen anything that I was like, oh, I can't live without that.
Yeah. Yeah, holiday releases.
Carla, I bet it does make you scared, doesn't it?
Yes. Yeah, my dad was mentally and physically abusive to my mom. Now, well, is a recovering alcoholic, but my mom never dated again. And she said that she went to a therapist and they were like, well, you got to work on yourself, otherwise you'll just attract the same man. And she was just like, forget it. But
Yeah.
I went to therapy and hopefully I won't. But it does make you a little apprehensive.
Yeah.
And people are so crazy now. Or can be. I shouldn't generalize everybody. I'm trying these are magnetic, magnetic lashes. Yeah. I've worn them a couple times, but I'm trying to keep track of how many times because the magnetic liner is kind of pricey. I think this was like $40. So I'm kind of trying to keep track of how many times I can use it up to see.
Oh, that's sad, Carla.
Oh. Wow. Gosh.
I have 4 palettes that I'm trying to ignore. Oh, I guess, I mean, is the Phoenix considered a Halloween palette? Because I do think I want that one.
Oh.
The Phoenix. I don't know if it's considered a Halloween palette.
Mm.
I think of it. Oh, I need to.
I just realized I put this is a half lash and I put the liner all the way over. I didn't really need to do that, but they are like really easy to put on. I am not very, I'm trying to still learn, but the full lash comes with these anchors that you put underneath, but I couldn't get that figured out. And then there were these other, now I'm drawing a blank on the name, but these ones that are like extensions that you're supposed to be able to wear for 10 days. But you put them like they're individual and you put them on top of your lash, like close. But I just could not get them on for some reason. Like I kept dropping them, and just the individuals. I felt like, have you tried? Anyone tried individual lashes, like the little clumps of?
Yeah, but not with the magnetic. I can't do the magnetic because it goes up on my lid.
Oh,
I like the glue ones because it goes on my lash. Because I have just little lids that are disappearing whenever I do this. Yes, that's one on your list. So you consider it a Halloween one.
oh, okay. And who is that by again?
It's a new company called something that I can't remember. It's a newer company.
Oh, okay.
Don't remember its name. I know that Mary and I have messaged back and forth about it. Artitude.
Oh,
Artitude is.
you guys really are getting me to want to try more indie brands. Before watching you guys, I never really thought much about indie brands. It just was like, eh. But
Yeah.
like their stuff looks so nice.
Yes. All year Halloween is to me. Oh my goodness. Okay. I need to pick a lippy.
Everyone used to dress up as Halloween, or is anyone going to Halloween parties or anything? I got invited to a Halloween party, but I'm not sure if I'm going to go. I'm comfortable yet to be around people, but
You should do it. Fun.
yeah, I do love Halloween.
I only buy indie. I'll never go back to corporate brands now. Oh, that's awesome.
Okay.
I'll do both. That's just me. But yes, go and have fun, Mary says.
I have to figure out. I think I might do like a Southern Belle or something like that costume.
Yeah. I don't know. I think you should go as a rich lady.
Well, so you watched my video, huh?
I said bougie cowgirl.
Yeah, for anyone, I put a video earlier today, and I talked about how when I was little, I went as 1 year as a rich lady for my Halloween costume, and I was so proud of myself as a kid. And I'm sure like the people at the door probably thought, okay, girl, like, okay, because they would ask, what are you dressed up as? And I'd just be like, I'm a rich lady.
Well, you got to tell them about the costume. What's your costume?
Yeah. I had on a silvery satiny shirt that was my mom. That was probably had to be way too big for me, but and a pink, and nothing matched, but a pink hat that my sister wore for her school picture was like a pink hat, and then a faux fur wrap thing. And I don't know what I had on my bottoms, probably a skirt or something. Yeah, I'm sure. I tried to find pictures, but I couldn't find any. But I'm sure it was just a hot mess. But
Mm-hmm.
1 year, I remember when my sister and I, this is bad probably to admit, and my mom probably wouldn't want me to admit it, but we went around to the neighborhood, then we came home and changed and went back around. And I guess somebody had my sister, like, weren't you here already? And she was like, oh no, that was our twins.
How funny. Got double dose the candy.
Yes. I've never heard of the Hidden Treasures palette from Dose Colors. I want the expensive choices. Yes. Yeah, now, well, I haven't handed out candy in a while, but a few years ago, we would hand out candy, and my ex wanted to hand out full-size candy bars. So it's like when I was a kid, if somebody would have got full-size candy bars, that would have been like, whoa, that's awesome. And some of these kids, they'd say, well, how many can I have? And it's like one. It's prize. Like, oh,
Greedy little kids.
yes. No. What is everyone's favorite? That's a hard question for me to pick. I have a huge sweet tooth.
I used to love watching whatchamacallits, but I think I burnt myself out on them.
Oh. Each kid and one for me. Yeah, that's the way to do it. This smells so good. I just got this, the Clarins. It's Lip Comfort Oil Shimmer. Oops. And it smells like sweet. It smells like candy.
That's pretty.
Yeah, it's a pretty color. Yes, Reese's. Oh, and Smarties. Yeah. The Dollar Tree, where they have like the movie size candy boxes for a buck. Wow,
Mm-hmm.
kids. Wow,
200.
that is a lot of candy to go through.
Get like 20 kids. I know. Not used to getting 200.
That's a lot.
I love your look. It looks beautiful, Staci.
Thanks. I really like it. I like yours too. You're a little fuzzy on my end, so I can't see, but I think I like it. Oh yeah.
You think you do? Hopefully it'll clear up before we end.
I like colors. Perfect
Very
fall.
pretty. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm impressed with how they blend. Did you like how the dose of colors they blend really easy and
Yeah. It was, yeah, it did really well. I think I need a little bit more color on this one eye, but thank you, Penny.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 140. Wow. I would love to go to Ireland. I've been there once. I'd love to go back. It's been years and years.
I've never been. That would be fun.
Yeah, I was so what is it called? I think it is, and before people would be like, oh, it's just so green there, and you think, well, okay, how can it be that different? But it is. It's just like
Everything's green.
Yeah.
Yes. Mary says Snickers, Coffee Crisp, potato chips, crispy crunch, Mars bars, everything except Cadbury caramels. I hate gushy stuff in my chocolate. We have usually about 80 kids. I have gotten candies from other places that I really like. I like something I think maybe comes from Canada. I can't remember, Mary. The one that has the chewy caramel and then the chocolate on the outside. And it looks like lattice, I think. It's like inner. Hi, Carla. Hey, girl. Thank you for joining us.
Hi, Carla. I do not remember the sheep poop everywhere, Barbara Jean. I just remember, I think it was there. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was in Ireland that their tour guide was like, oh, look at there's cows. And we're like, we're from Illinois. Like, we've seen cows. We know what they were. But they thought, I don't know where they thought we were from, but they were just like, look at cows. And it's like, mm-hmm.
Thank you, Mary. Yeah. out of the country. I've only been out of the United States. I've only been to Mexico, and I guess it'd be Jamaica, St. Lucia, that area, the Caribbean. I haven't been to Canada yet.
I
haven't been very much.
I went, luckily, now I can't imagine getting on a flight and going for that long, but I can't believe I actually.
Oh no, you're frozen. Oh no, come back. Is she frozen for you guys? Oh no. Hi, Sylvia Jackson. She's frozen. No. No, come back to us, Staci. Oh no. Well, maybe I should wrap up this live when she comes back. Oh no. Let me message her. You froze and left the screen. Coming back? Or do you want me? Oh, there she is.
I don't know what happened. It just started spinning and then it was black.
You were buffering.
Okay.
Gosh.
What?
I was messaging you. I was like, are you coming back or you want me to wrap it up? Oh my goodness.
Well, I'm glad everybody came and stuck by us with all the trouble.
This was fun.
Yeah. Gosh. Yes, man. This is kind of crazy.
It is. The stream, I've been on it. I've been on it with other people multiple times, but I've never done it myself. So I wouldn't know even what you see when you're getting on there or anything to help you.
I mean, it looks like there shouldn't be too much to it because there's not too many buttons. It's like the mute and stop and start, and it just doesn't seem like there's that many, but clearly there's still plenty to go wrong. Chips
that
and
sounds
dip. Some chips and dip right now.
Chips and dip does sound good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm drinking Dr. Pepper.
Chips and dip are always good. Mm-hmm.
I saw somebody say that if you're drinking from a straw and you want to avoid lines, wrinkles here, that you go like, and you look goofy, but then you're not getting the lines and the wrinkles.
Sorry. I knew I was, you know me, I'm going to laugh. So I'll probably just drink my drink. I did not think about that because I was like, why do I get these little fine lines in here? I've never been a smoker, but I do have little itty bitty ones coming in. I'm like, where's those coming from? A straw.
Yeah, I read that it's from drinking with a straw.
So from now on,
now I always look goofy when I drink with a straw.
Now on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Goodness, but
yeah, did any talk or how you think of things? It seems like whenever I watch your lives, like they just flow so easy, and it's like, oh, what do we talk about?
Oh, I can just talk, but I'm not going to take over your life. It's in my DNA.
Yeah.
Danielle will tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Caffeine must not affect you, Carla, like it does me. Like it, well, it doesn't probably affect you like with me. Caffeine, I could drink at any time of the day and it doesn't keep me up.
I used to think that, but I'm testing out to see, because I don't know. I'm gonna guess, Mary, I have a birthday coming up. November 6th, I'm gonna be 45. And I, for probably 40 some years of my life, like I have been where I go to bed at 10 o'clock. Like it was always like clockwork. I mean, unless I was going out or whatever, and I would wake up early. I was always a morning person. And about 5 years ago, I switched to staying up late, and now I'm a total night owl. It's like the weirdest thing, but I don't know if it's pop or what, but nice meeting you, Carla, too. Oh, it's 2:30 a.m. in Ireland? Wow. Oh, that's right. It would be. Well, thank you so much. Really sticking by with all the technical difficulties.
Yeah. I'm drinking cappuccino. Oh, wow. Well, you're drinking cappuccino. Well, that's why you're up with us.
Yeah, I had my first Guinness in an Ireland pub, and I did not like it, but I don't like beer. But it was like felt like I could not go to Ireland and not try a Guinness. But
sure, that's what it. Ireland. I want to go to Ireland one of these days, but probably not anytime soon. Yeah. Mary has a birthday coming up.
Oh, when is your birthday, Mary? When is hers?
Right. It's coming up on the 28th.
Oh, okay. So are you a Scorpio too? I forget when the cutoff for Scorpios are. I know Halloween, my dad's birthday is on Halloween, and he's a Scorpio too, so I don't know when.
Well, September 28th. September
28th. So that's probably, oh yeah, I keep thinking we're in October already. I don't. Well, Libra, okay. You're going to be 56. I'm so bad at, I would have never guessed that. I'm bad at judging people's age.
I would have never in a bazillion years guessed that was Mary's age. Ever. Ever.
No.
Don't look at
Irish whiskey, yes. Try that. Yeah, I would have not guessed that. Yeah, I feel like now I'd have to have some major like relaxation stuff to make it on a long flight like that. Because
Irish whiskey instead. I can't stand the taste of Guinness either. It's an acquired taste. Yeah. I thought she was around my age. That's honest truth. I would not have guessed that she was older.
I wouldn't have either.
Like, I almost don't believe you, Mary. Seriously, going, I'm really doubting what you done.
Small. Yeah, earlier today when I saw the high school kids walking, I was like, these are high school kids. They look like grade school kids. Like, man.
Huh.
When is your birthday, Carla?
Huh. Would have never ever guessed
a live or something for my birthday. Oh, November 8th. Yeah, mine's the 6th. We'll have to have like a do some kind of live stream or something maybe.
Oh, we just left. Uh-oh, what is going on? Hello?
Yeah.
Can you hear us? Okay.
I
You're
can
going to be
hear you.
16. You can hear me?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can hear you.
Good. I tried to
Wow.
put that. Is it going to do it? No. Stop. I don't like this calendar.
Yeah, one
I
of my
try.
friends said that she's looking forward to being able to get like the senior discount at places. She's only in her 50s,
Yeah.
but she's like, I'm excited when I can get that.
My husband is 50. Oh, wait a minute. He's 51. I think he just turned 51. He did. He just turned 51. He's 6 years older than me.
Oh. What are you going to look for a different one? A different one what, Penny? Did I miss that?
No, don't worry about it, Penny. Every time I try to put somebody's, she got together this little birthday calendar thing that's like an app, and like I just screw it up every time.
Oh, okay.
It has like tons of pop-ups, and like I'm just like, oh my god.
Well, it's
No,
nice
it's okay.
to like, have people around that are not all just youngins. I feel like a lot of the channels, it's just young
Yeah.
people on there.
But we need us mature ladies on here too, because like I say, our age group is who buys the majority of the makeup. Of the billions of dollars spent, it's our age group.
Right.
So if they're out there, go ahead.
It kind of drives me crazy when I'm trying to think of brands, but like Estee Lauder, or let's say that's the only one that comes to mind. But clearly they're generally like an older woman's clientele, or like Tatcha or something, but yet all their ads show on like 20-some-year-olds. It's like, well, of course they don't have any wrinkles.
Yep.
This is kind of a turn.
I mean, well, really, let's just even talk about PR. Like, if you're going to send PR for these mature women, why are you sending them to the 19-year-olds to tell us that it works great in their under eyes?
Right. Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Like, seriously.
Yeah, that's
frustrating. Yeah. When I was 20, it would work in my under eyes too.
Right, exactly. Yeah, no matter what you give me, it would work. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
It is kind of frustrating, and like it seems like a lot of the the people who get PR, if you look on their Instagrams, they're all like, heavily filtered. Not all, but a lot of them are like heavily filtered photos, and it's like, well, everybody says like, oh, let's be more real and stuff, but then that's not what gets. If you want to get noticed by a brand, you almost have to, it seems like.
Yeah.
Generally speaking, I'm sure not all brands, but.
Sure. For the most part, you're right. Yeah. Women that are my age, not
crow's feet, yes. I used to use, Denise Young had some really good stuff for crow's feet. Like I could actually see a difference, but then I think they sold it or something, and now it's not the same. Seems like that always happens. But
right, Mary, you're so right, girl. That's what I want to.
Yeah. Yeah, because I used to just wear like kind of beige, and I mean I'm getting more into color now, but
yeah.
And I don't know, just talking about like PR and stuff. Well, this isn't really PR, but I didn't know until I started doing YouTube and kind of listening to more and going on more chat rooms and stuff. A lot of the people who seem to always have the new things, not all of them, but like they buy the makeup and then swatch it or whatever and return it.
Yeah, that's what they say. I don't know how many actually do that.
It's because that just doesn't seem right. Sorry if anybody does that, but it doesn't seem
No,
right.
I don't think that there's too many that actually do that because a lot of times you see it in their inventory. And if they're big enough, they spend their money from YouTube to buy that makeup and then they do the giveaways and stuff too. So
So why
I
do
don't
they
know.
say? I wonder.
Because there's always the people out there that want to complain about something. That's why.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
just so do.
that is true. Oh, polyester pantsuit. Yeah, there is some ugly stuff coming out. For the thrift for less. I was looking on different websites and like the fashion shows for fall, and there is some ugly designs coming that they just look like seriously. Are you just trying to make us look silly? Let's see. I took a screenshot of this one. I was going to post it on. Like this is just weird. Oh, can you see that?
Oh,
There's
no,
pointers attached to the cardigan.
that is so dumb.
You could get this for $2,815.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my gosh. Sometimes I wonder if designers are just like, let's see how crazy like can we go and people will still wear it.
Still wear it. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Because they can't like copy other things, so they're trying to invent something.
Yeah. And it's
that
like, what
will
else?
stick.
I mean, I don't know what else you could do, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, keep the change in your jacket. Just be like, okay, wait.
I've got my change and my tampons in this one, and my
yeah.
my snacks are down here. And
Exactly. That would look pretty. Yeah.
yeah, you wouldn't.
Yeah. No.
You'd have your purses away.
Oh man. It would be entertaining.
or the purses would be up here, and then you'd have this luggage.
Yeah.
And then you'd have one down underneath them, and you'd be like, I can't see my change.
Exactly.
Wait a minute.
Can you get it out of there? Yeah.
Can you get that?
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh, dude.
Could be a funny DIY kind of sweater to do.
Right. Halloween. There you go. Go as a fashion model.
Yeah. Oh man. Hi, Kat. Yeah, I agree. I think was it Carla that said about when they get so much PR and they don't use it.
Yeah.
That is a shame. They seem to send it to the same people. I mean, I would love to get PR. I get some Pixie.
That's good.
Their website, you can apply. If you like scroll, I think I scrolled all the way down. You can apply, and then on Urban Decay, I haven't heard anything from them, but you can apply on their website too. But it's like, I feel like, I mean, I use and am excited, but some of them, they probably are just like, whatever, because they get so much, but.
That's why I wear t-shirts. Nope.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I couldn't believe when I saw that. I had to screenshot it because it's just like, okay, that is one of the most ridiculous things.
That is hilarious. Oh my goodness.
That is actually from a site, Barbara Jean. I never had heard of it before, but Farfetch, she had talked about it. Yeah.
Yeah. I had to ask him. He was like, "Oh, I was seeing the da on Farfetched." I'm like, "What's Farfetched?"
Yeah, I had never heard of that, but
I went on there and go, "Yeah, this is not for me."
Yeah. Well, Carla, I have like 1,800 subscribers, I think, and I get Pixie. So I don't know how many you have on your channel, but I had to apply like 3 times for that, but
yeah. Something
I try not to like. So does everyone that's on here? Well, I know Emmer doesn't have YouTube, but does Penny have a YouTube channel? No. Okay.
No.
So Carla. Okay. It's hard not to like get in the mindset of comparing yourself to other channels. Do you guys think that?
I mean, okay, so when I started 2 years ago, I had people that were starting the same time as me, and they are way surpassed me. And then there's other people that aren't as far as I am. And so I just had to be like, it's not about that for me. I'm not trying to make this a full-time job or anything like that. I do it because I enjoy it. And if I sit here and compare myself to everybody that's surpassing me, and, I've made friends with people in the very beginning that are huge now.
Oh.
And yeah. And so it's like, I'm not concerned about it, because I know that I'm not going to be everybody's cup of tea. I'm not real professional or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like, I just like to come on and have fun.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. I try not to take it too seriously.
Yeah. Okay, Emmer. Thanks for staying on, and you should do a YouTube channel. It is addicting though. I feel like hopefully we're not frozen anymore, but my collection has grown so much since I started YouTube. So that's the only dangerous side of it. But
yeah,
thank you so much for staying on here. Yeah, I go in waves of like trying to think about the numbers and everything, because I would eventually like this to be part-time, but then I'm like, I get too wrapped up, and then when I start to do it, then I think, okay, I'm worrying too much about it. I just need to like do what I want to do.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. You're so sweet.
But yeah.
It would be cool. You should do that, Penny.
Yeah, you should. I'm trying to convince my sister, she loves gardening and stuff, that she should do a YouTube channel like on that stuff, because it's fun to do, and I feel like it's a nice like creative outlet and a way to like meet other people. But thank you, Carla.
When you stay away from the beauty section of YouTube and you go into more tutorial, like with food or gardening or car repair or whatever, you can soar. I mean, because those are niches that aren't oversaturated.
That's true. Yeah, just trying to adjust this. There is a ton of beauty.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah,
I don't know.
I'd be so proud.
I probably had like, I don't know, one drawer full of maybe makeup when I first started YouTube. And now like I have six things here.
Same.
It's like but I don't know. It's fun.
Yum, cat, yum.
My problem is now I don't want to do I resell for a living, and now I want to do more YouTube, and then it's like, no, I have to force myself, like, you have to do your job and then do YouTube. I feel like I could spend all day just like filming or researching. I like the researching aspect of it too, but
mm-hmm.
Oh, what kind of quirks can you do, Penny? Do you have special tricks going on?
Carla said, Staci, it was when you came into her live the other night that I subbed to you. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Carla.
Thanks, Deb, for, having your channel.
Well, thanks, Carla, for going over to Staci.
People, no, you do a good job. No, you did a good job.
No, thank you, Carla. Yeah, what kind of quirks do you have? See, Kat likes desserts. I swoon over cheesecake and kryptonite. It's my kryptonite. Besides makeup, I had 2 palettes in 2017. Now I have 76, which are kind of small.
Like how after you start watching YouTube, even that, okay, like 76, like you said, it seems kind of small. Like that's an insane amount when you really think about it. But then, like, you start watching people, it's like, well, I don't have, much from this brand. I forget the other day I was talking to my mom and I'm like, well, I only have like 3 eyeshadow palettes from them. And she's like, yeah. Like,
you don't even want to know the conversation that me and Kat had the other night after we got off of our live and we counted our single shadows.
oh, that's right. Oh.
We might have guessed a little too low.
Really? Oh. Because didn't one of you guess like 500?
She did. And I thought I had less.
Okay.
And then we counted them. And I don't know if she wants to say her count or not, but yeah, we were a little surprised.
Okay. Wow.
I know.
Yeah, you have a spreadsheet that I started to keep track of my inventory because it's like by category, the brand, then I put on the date that I've either opened it or to try to like make sure I have expired makeup, but to try to help at least be like, okay, this is expiring soon, but
not me. Mary, I'm not counting mine. I'd feel too bad. I know, right, Joe? Oh, well, everyone has over 100. I'm afraid to count mine over 200. You're over 200, Mary. Okay, so Beauty Jacked had 670 single shadows.
Wow.
And I had 540.
Wow.
She said 500, and I was like, I got less than that. And then I counted me, and they were 540, and I was like, I need you to count yours right now because I know you have.
Oh. Huh.
Yeah.
Man. So do you have them all in a Z palette or magnetic palette? Or do you have any of them just out? Oh, okay.
He's 540 just there.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy when you think of it that way. I wonder if a person counted how many shadows they had in total, like if you counted them in a palette. That's got to be insane.
Yeah, and that's an insane amount.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, semi-dry.
Mainly some of those Morphe palettes and stuff.
Hack someone's computer. What's a semi-drive? Haul a vehicle on it. Oh.
Take you all on a semi-drive. Oh, I missed it.
The Mary's computer froze over the amount. Yeah, whenever I feel bad about having like too much makeup or something, then I watch somebody else's YouTube channel to make myself feel better.
I know, right? Well,
Yeah.
that's what I was saying. Like most of the time I'm watching those kind of videos and I'm like, oh, I don't have that many palettes. Like I could buy a few more because I'm nowhere near their number.
Yeah. Oh. So Penny can do a semi-drive haul. Is that what she was saying?
She knows how to work on semis. I know.
I don't think I would be good driving a semi. I do like driving trucks, like pickup trucks, but
I don't even know.
I don't feel so. Yeah, I don't have many single. I don't think I have many single shadows. I guess I should look, but I don't think I have too many.
I'm trying to go back and see what I missed. Take you all on a semi-drive. Haul a vehicle in a tow truck. Hack somebody's computer. I'll stick to baking and cooking. Yeah, that's all things she can do. Yeah.
Wow, I have a computer. Now that could come in handy to know a computer hacker.
She is. She found out a few things for me when some funny things going on with my channel.
Oh, okay. Good person to know then. Oh, well, that's cool that you have your CDL. My dad is a truck driver, and my sister's boyfriend, and my half brother. I always tell them because, like, my sister's boyfriend, I think that he felt a little. Sometimes he watches my channel, so he plays it for me to help get me views as he's going down the road. He says he learns about makeup.
That's
But
cool.
first kind of was dating my sister and stuff that he felt kind of, like, oh, are people going to look down on him because he's a semi driver? And I was like, they're one of the most important jobs that we have.
Yeah,
We would
absolutely. Yep.
Yeah.
I love, when they're like, hey, don't mess with us truckers. We shut down. You ain't doing nothing. Nobody's doing anything.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the mail is just, like I said, I resell, and I have so many packages that get stuck or lost places. And my dad actually he delivers mail. He takes it from like the local post office to the large sorting facility. And yeah, he has said that he's, I think, for like over 10 years, and he was supposed to be retired, but he said that the sorting facilities here, at least, they're just a mess. That new guy came in, he made changes, and like it's just never been the same. So that kind of sucks, but
yeah.
Yeah. And Mary asked earlier if I ordered. I think she asked if I got the Nomad, and I did order it. Yes,
You
ordered it
Sorry,
the night they sold out. I think it was the day after that it launched.
Huh.
Oh, Mary, that's got to be so frustrating, being held in custom.
Huh.
Man.
I'm gonna try to send you. Yeah, to send it, you would have to, even to Cat Penny, you'd have to wrap in an ice chest just to get it to her. By the time it got to where she's at in Arizona.
Oh. Mary, did you order the Nomad one? I got my email today that it shipped, so I'm excited about that. Some spooky look.
I'm not gonna do any kind of Halloween looks. I never do. Maybe. I don't know. It's just not my thing.
Yeah.
Every year I feel bad because I'm just like, me.
Yeah.
I love watching everybody else do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Penny does a lot of looks for Halloween.
Oh, okay. Do you put them over on Instagram, or? Because she doesn't have a channel, right?
Yeah, she has an Instagram, just not a channel.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, more gothic looks for.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, for sure.
Yeah. I have some look ideas that I have in my mind for when the Nomad palette gets here.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm going to try to do a multi-look with it, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sub to Penny's channel where she doesn't put anything. Hopefully, maybe one day she will teach us her
Yeah.
quirk.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, YouTube is fun. I can't even, like, let's see, what I was probably like 5 years ago is when I first watched. I think Tati was the first one I watched. I didn't even know for years. I did not even know that a beauty community existed on eBay, or I mean on YouTube. It's like I just had no idea. I think I was Googling something and Tati's video came up, and then it's like, oh my gosh, there's all these people I did not know.
Yeah, I didn't know either until I got into it more. I used to watch Graveyard Girl a lot.
Oh, okay. I've seen a few of her videos pop up, and her talked about, but
She did makeup too and stuff like that, but she did a variety of things. Thank you, Penny. I'd like to find some spooky crowns and hats.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, for the longest time I didn't comment on anybody's video or anything, but
started to watch, but I wouldn't chat. Just quietly watch and hit the button. That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, before I started doing YouTube, I didn't even realize like that it was good to chat or, or to leave a comment or press the thumbs up. Like I didn't even know anything about that. But now I always try to do that. Yeah.
Mary, same I was a lurker. Never. Yeah, I couldn't believe that Kat knew Caitlin before me. I thought she met Caitlin through me, but nope, she knew Caitlin and she was lurking. Caitlin didn't even. Caitlin had no. She was lurking in the background.
It does make you wonder when you see like your views on videos and you only have like a couple comments. It's like, I wonder who else is watching.
Yep.
What?
You do not have Penny. Do not.
If you have a loud mouth, you'd probably be good at YouTube.
Chat and bug the snot out of us. She's talking about, though, being on other people's channels, I think.
Oh.
And that's not true, because I miss Penny when she was on. Not true at all.
Do people actually get mad if you are chatting on their channel? You would think that they would like that. Or
can I spill some tea on your channel because it's not my channel and nobody else can from like my world stumble on this?
I know I shouldn't, but I love drama, so
like I am literally looking at something right now that has shocked me. Okay, so I have to share it with you guys.
Yes, let's break it out. I don't mind having drama on my channel, so you can always come here if you want to.
For this? Oh my gosh. So my ex-husband is the father of my 3 oldest children.
Okay.
And she says, my oldest daughter just sent me a picture of a woman that I knew from where my daughter used to go to school. And she says, Mom, do you know this lady? And I'm like, I know of her, but I don't know her. And she's like, well, I don't really remember her daughter, but her daughter remembers our house and was over at our house multiple times. Well, my ex-husband was cheater.
Oh.
So I'm looking at a woman right now that probably slept with my ex-husband. And I mean, there was multiple times that this happened. So it doesn't surprise me.
So did the daughter or how did somebody reach out to your daughter?
Mm-hmm.
Just trying to touch base with her and say hi, or?
Well, they were just talking. And they're like, hey, did I know you from da-da-da? And then this girl, like, remembered things from our house. Like, you had an above-ground pool, and then we went in the basement to watch movies, and we had this big TV that was in the wall and everything.
Oh.
Another one. Another one.
Ah. Wow. So she brought the kid with her to cheat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Which she probably had her daughter play with Cynthia.
Oh, yeah.
And so, but the problem is that Cynthia don't remember her because it probably wasn't her friend.
Oh, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
He was just made to play with this girl.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, I do believe he will get back what he puts out there. It does seem everything does come around. Everything goes around that comes around.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I said that my dad was a recovering alcoholic and an abuser. Well, he cheated multiple times. Well, after he got divorced and after he got sober, he dated someone who was an alcoholic, and they got in fights about that woman's drinking. She hit him. He had a woman that cheated on him. So, like, everything that he did, he had someone to do it to him. So it definitely comes around. But wow.
Hi, Chrissy.
Hi, Chrissy. That is crazy.
That is crazy.
So did the other daughter, did she know that her mom and your exes, that they were cheating? Like, now does she know that?
They do, but they won't admit that they do. Like, after we were separated and he was moved on to the next gal that he's married to now, he would come back into town for his kids, pick them up, and have another girl at the hotel spend the night with them, and then tell them that she's just a friend and don't tell Cindy.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, thank you, Jesus. I'm not with him anymore. But that's why I was like, I'll never get another relationship again. Like, I was so done. It was so abusive and all that cheating and all that stuff. But Marty's different. I'm glad I was everybody off.
Yeah. Oh wow, Penny. And he died.
Right, Carla.
Yeah. He really got what it was coming to him, I guess.
He died. Oh my goodness.
Wow. Yeah. So is your daughter upset or no?
No, I don't think she's putting into. I don't think she's putting. She just like, yeah, because there was another girl within the same school, and it was a Catholic school.
Oh.
There was another that would bring her kids over to play date with my kids when I was at work. And her kids were nowhere near my kids' age. They were opposite sex. Like, I'm like, And then she would make dinner and stuff like that when I was at work. Like playing house in my house while I'm at work.
Wow.
So it's not the first. But I'm just looking at her like, oh, why?
So do you still have any contact with him?
Or? Interesting.
Yeah. Wow. Hello, brown girl Bella. Is your first name Bella, I assume?
Probably so. Yeah. So fun stuff there.
Yes, man.
We'll move on.
Does it not upset you, but does it
No, it doesn't. Nothing surprises me anymore. Yeah, it's one of those things like I'm just thankful. Thankful that's in my past.
Yeah.
Her name is Shannon.
Oh, okay. Shannon.
Girl.
Well, hello. Thank you for coming on in.
Yeah.
Wow. Penny.
Text me and asked. I said, sure. After I was done giving him a piece of my mind, he said his chest hurts. Last words I said was, my God, have peace on your soul. Got a call. Oh my goodness, Penny. I don't know if I don't think you've ever told me that, Penny.
Wow.
All of the conversations.
Wow. That is crazy. Huh.
I'm going back up. I know I missed them.
Wow. Yeah, we talked about feet. Or you talked about feet.
We don't need to go there.
Yeah. Now cheaters, yep. You never know what will be discussed on live.
Thank you, Jamie.
Wow. I feel like, Penny, if that happened, I feel like I'd have to go to therapy after that for a little bit.
It's so sad, Kat.
Yeah.
I hate them.
Wow. Man. Oh my gosh, Kat.
Yeah.
Please. That's awful. I would definitely need therapy after that.
Mm-hmm. No, and Tim, but I dealt with. Oh.
Wow. Jeez.
Yeah. I can't imagine going through that.
No. I can't either.
It's like, yeah, you look back on your past and you're like, okay, yeah. I mean, it's bad, but, not that extent.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, you weren't in the wrong, Penny.
No.
At all.
No.
We all fight and argue, but when somebody's that fragile, they're going to do it regardless. And it's probably not the first time they thought about doing it. So,
right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you have to be able to say what you're thinking.
Yeah. Well, some people, I mean, when somebody's abusive like that, Penny, it's like, they're living a life full of hate.
Yeah.
That's probably why he had a heart attack. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't have forgiveness and you're living a life of hate and you just are vile all the time, like that's going to kill you one day. It will kill you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you had nothing to do with that. That's how he lived his life.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I agree, Kat. One bad moment doesn't excuse a lifetime of bad behavior on his part. That is true. Yeah.
Right.
Yep. That's crazy.
We are not responsible for actions and words and deeds. Yep. He abused your son. That there's no excuse for that.
No, not at all. No.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Yeah. My mom used to always say there's somebody that has it better. There's always somebody that has it better than you, and there's always somebody that has it worse than you. So
absolutely.
When my sister and I'd complain, she'd always say that, or, well, it must be nice to be perfect when we talk about people. Like, okay.
Hi, Adrian. I don't know if I said hi to you, but hi.
Yeah. Wow. Seems like some of the ladies on here could definitely write a book. about their experiences.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that you felt that this is a safe space. I appreciate that because I definitely want my channel and just anyone who knows me to know it's a safe space because I have anxiety and mental illness is like, whenever I go to a new therapist and I tell them my family history, they're like, oh, your textbook on genetics. So I try to talk about it and like openly, because it should just be able to be a safe space and people talk about how they feel and no judgment.
Yeah. Even told the cops that.
Wow. Yeah. What did the cops say? Yeah, I'm convinced that if there was a gun in our house when I was growing up, somebody in my family would not have been here right now. I don't know who, but somebody. So, man.
Oh my goodness, Carla.
Wow. And yeah, and I don't know if it's changed. Hopefully it's changed, but I know back in the day, at least, like it seemed like, the cops didn't really take, at least with my family, like it's serious,
Yeah.
they would just be like, oh, like, I don't know. They just never seemed, I was young when most of the stuff happened, but it seemed like they never really took it serious. And one time, this is like sharing a little bit, but I had a friend with me and my dad had let the tires out of her car or air out of her tires. And so we went to the gas station that was down the street to air it up. Well, he was drunk and he hit the car. And she said that the cops came and I mean, this was like in the 80s, so a long time ago, and they were like, oh, well, move it along to my mom. And it's like, that's just how back then, that at least around here, that was how it was. It was just like, move it along, lady. It's like,
oh boy.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, Jamie.
Oh, yes. Oh, I missed that. I gotta scroll back up. Gosh.
Do you know what happened to him, Jamie?
Oh. Jeez. Yeah.
Wow, Carla.
Hush. Benny, oh man.
He said he didn't mean to hurt me. And I said, that's crazy, Carla.
That is. Jeez.
Yeah. Oh, she shot him in the face with a shotgun. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
That is awful. You said you found him? Or somebody else found him?
Wow.
I can't imagine. Okay, now I feel silly just complaining about my husband, my ex-husband.
No. Wow, that's just...
That's heavy stuff.
Yeah.
All of it.
Yeah. Have you guys watched on Netflix Dirty John? And it's the Betty Broderick story. Have you watched that? It's just kind of an interesting, I don't remember when it happened, but it's based on a true life story. But the ex-wife ended up going into the house and shooting the ex-husband and the current wife. And it just was an interesting show because like when it happened, it almost seemed like she was crazy, but then you kind of heard both sides to the story. But it just kind of reminds me of hearing about that. It's just, wow.
The craziest stuff that ever happened with my ex and me was like, he one time he would always hit things, like punch things next to my head. So he wouldn't punch me, he would punch a windshield or he punched the wall or whatever, and it scared me. I was
Yeah.
always in fear. And then one time I was on my way to work, and he was moving me to work, and I was in the passenger side, and we were going down this main like highway, but it's not a big highway, it's a smaller highway, and he was trying to push me out the passenger. He opened up the passenger door and was like trying to shove me out while he was driving. And that was like the worst of it, but nothing like too physical.
Yeah. Luckily, I didn't have too much. My first serious boyfriend in high school, which this was my first experience, and so, but he was very manipulative and like mind games. And one time I was at a friend's house and he pulled out a knife, and then it was like wrestling. His friends were wrestling it for him. I don't know what his intention was, but it then it just was like, okay, this has got to be done. And then like the next year was my junior year, his senior, and so he harassed me in school. But then luckily my senior year he was gone. But it's like it's been a while to even start dating anyone, because it's like, yeah.
I bet.
Yeah.
How many things can go worse to worse, and people think it can't happen to them? Yes, okay. It was a heavy. The cops found. She called me after. Oh my goodness!
Wow.
I was laughing at you. Didn't want to spell out the bad word, but that's not funny. But
yeah,
put that in. That was kind of funny. I'm so sorry, Jamie. And that was just 4 years ago.
Wow. Jeez. There is just way too many people with issues.
Mary.
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Well, how did that go over, Mary? What happened after that?
Did you go to juvie?
Yeah. It is crazy. I agree, Kat. Just in this group of people, group of women, like, I don't know what percentage it would be, but that have had bad things happen. I mean, I'm glad that you, Jamie, that you felt comfortable getting, like, talking about it. Huh. Yeah, my ex, I told him, like, if you hit me, then that's like the one thing that you'd be gone.
Feels like yesterday. Thank you for letting me. Oh, for sure, Jamie.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, well, that's good that, Mary, if you, like, were helping him, or helped him, not really helped him, but got him to stop.
Mm-hmm.
Well, but not good. He would kick her down the stairs. Oh. Throw food, okay, but I mean, that's still bad, but at least that would be better than hitting somebody.
Yeah, I'm glad that you shared your story too, Jamie.
Yeah.
Like you said. And you too, Carla. I didn't know idea about yours either, Carla.
Oh, that's awful.
Aww.
Yeah.
It's a lot of hurt.
Yes. Yeah. Our own, like, Law and Order here.
I know, right?
I have seen that show way too many, or watched all those shows. It's like bad when you start to see repeats on that one, since there's so many.
Oh my goodness, I've watched it too much. Well, I used to watch it when it was on TV. And then, sometimes you get them on Netflix or whatever. But
yeah.
I used to watch them when all we had was regular TV.
So, Carla, does your son know that story, like how he came about, and does he ever ask about that, or? Sandra, if you feel comfortable, go ahead and share, and if not, then, don't feel pressured or anything.
Thank you, Jamie.
Oh, yes. Yeah, if anybody ever, my Instagram is the same, Staci Lee Beauty. If anybody ever needs to chat or anything, feel free to message me or not that, but I can listen at least.
Kat says, ladies, can I just say how much I love and appreciate all of you? That's why I was like,
Oh,
we love you,
nice.
Kat.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes when you talk about it, when you talk about it, it like takes the power away from the situation, like in your mind.
Yeah.
When you talk about it, like you're taking your power back because you can voice it. And Carla was talking about rape. You can get raped by your husband, because I did multiple times with my ex-husband. I was raped multiple times. It was bad. I didn't know I could be raped by my husband, but she's frozen. So I was about 8 years old. Oh, Sandra. I'm so sorry. Have you told anybody? Have you talked to anybody about it, Sandra? Oh, Sandra. Exactly, Joe. A community, a true community. I hope she comes back. Will somebody type that she's frozen so she can go out and come back in?
Okay, why is it adding?
She's gonna
Twins! I don't know how to. What the heck? No.
Yeah, we love you, Sandra.
I think I figured out one of the things. I don't know how to get me off there twice, but is because I just was talking and I wasn't moving like the mouse or anything. So I think it was like trying to go to sleep or something, but I'll remove. Okay, here we go.
No, Sandra, you've never told anybody until now. You need to get help. You need to go to a counselor just to kind of work through some of that, because we can talk to you, but having somebody professional walk you through some of the things that you've been through, since that happened when you were 8 years old and you've never told anybody, it's important, Sandra, for you to heal and to go through that process.
Definitely. Okay, how did I get that? Okay, I'm pressing buttons and don't know what I'm doing. Let's see.
Oh, I'm so glad, Carla. It messed with you. Do you still see that family friend to today? Like, is it still a family friend? Kat would like to have your phone number, Sandra. If you want Kat to message you, she'd like to message you. It's up to you. You can answer later. Don't feel pressure on here since it's live. You can message me later and let me know if you want to do that.
Yeah, and definitely if you go to a therapist, if you haven't been yet, if you don't connect with somebody, don't give up, because I think I've been to like 5 or 6. So, I mean, it definitely is something that you may not connect with the person. And I know that sometimes people then are like, oh, therapy's not for me, but
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because even whenever I talk to other people, it helps, but it's different when you go to a counselor and you go through that healing process. Does that make sense? Yeah.
Yeah, because they know exactly. I feel like they know kind of more questions to ask, and Well, I'm glad you felt safe enough to share it and with us.
Yes.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, even when I'm feeling anxious or having a panic attack, just talking about it, like what's going through my mind, sometimes can help that. So I would imagine talking about those kind of issues would definitely help.
You were. Oh my goodness, Mary.
Oh,
That makes it harder, Sandra. You really need to talk about it and don't feel comfortable with doctor if you never need to talk. I was raped by my next door neighbor when I was 16.
gosh. Yeah.
For sure, Sandra. And I'm here
Yeah.
for you, girl. You know that anytime. And I will give you Penny and Kat's number later on. That way you can message them if you feel comfortable.
Yeah. It is sad how there's probably how many women probably have these stories like this. And
Yeah. My first experience was a rape from
oh,
my best friend's older brother. That was my first experience. And I was 14.
gosh.
I was 13.
Man.
Yeah. That
Did
was
you
my
ever tell
first.
anyone? Did you tell anyone when around that time?
I did. And at that time, they didn't believe me. I told my
Mm.
friend that what her brother did, and she didn't believe me. And so I never told anybody else after that
Oh,
because if she didn't believe me, she was my best friend. I was like, nobody's going to believe me.
yeah, that's probably a lot of the problem is people don't believe the women
Hmm.
or men. I'm sure it can happen to men too. I don't want to
I
be
think they believe.
sexist.
I think they believe more now because more
Yeah,
people are speaking out than
yeah,
back then.
yeah, yeah. Hmm. It was tenants living in her home. So you, Mary, did you guys you rented out some rooms or is that what it was? I'm so glad that you guys feel comfortable enough to share things and that we can have this conversation.
Yeah. I can't do it on my channel because I have too many family members that watch my channel.
Yeah.
So it's kind of nice being here, being able to be more open.
Okay. Well, that's good. I don't know if any of my family watches it or not. And
Love you, Jamie. So glad you're here. My
yes.
rapist was a coworker, and everyone told me not to report him because he said that's
Geez.
awful.
Yeah. Yeah. I think if any of the family members that I think might watch my channel, they already know all the drama in the family. So, and some of them probably already think I'm like kind of weird.
So, Sandra, do you still see the person that did that to you? Is he still a family friend? Mary, that's a hard situation, having
Yes.
strangers in your
Oh,
house like that.
wow.
I didn't see Mary's. Hold on, I gotta go back up. Oop, too far.
So I was reading Carla's, my brother and cousin. Oh my gosh. So they like basically punished your brother?
I wasn't going to say anything, but my brother and cousin molested at that age. Also told my mom sent my brother to go. Oh my goodness.
Wow. Sandra, is it possible for you to like cut this person out of your life or do you have to still see him around?
Horrible. I'm so sorry, Carla. And they,
Man.
yes, he's still around. Oh,
That's got to be awful.
but all that does, even when she sees him, is just re-victimize her over and over and over and over and over every time she has to see him. I would literally say, if it's Thanksgiving dinner and he's there, I'd be like, I can't come to Thanksgiving dinner. Like, you have to, like, sometimes take those kind of decisions for your own mental health. Like,
yeah,
do it. Can't keep bringing yourself around that person.
Yeah.
I bet,
Yeah.
Carla. I wouldn't either.
Yeah. It's just not, I mean, being a family is just, it's still not worth it if they're toxic to be around, and family or not. I know that's sometimes easier said than done, but
yeah. You're absolutely right, Kat. She's already taken the first step by just speaking it out loud.
Yeah.
And now she'll be stronger. Every step she takes from now on will be a stronger direction.
Yeah.
When she's ready, Penny. Absolutely. I'm glad that you avoid going around him, Sandra.
Yeah.
Good thing you don't have to go around him anymore, Carla. Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It is, and that, I mean, we're just sitting here, and how many of us have been through this? Like,
Yes.
you know what I mean?
It's so sad.
Mm-hmm.
And then you think how many people go through this kind of stuff and don't have anybody to talk to, or, and young kids that are probably going through it right now, and it's just sad.
Well, when my kids were growing up and they were teenagers, like, I was a helicopter mom, and it was because I'd been abused so many times. Like, I only told you a handful of times, and I've been like near molestations. I've been all like almost, and then I got away, that kind of stuff. Like, that changes you. And when my kids were growing up, like, I was like, no, do they have brothers? Like, I mean, I was awful. Now that they're older, they're like, okay, now we know why you're such a freak, Mom, because like, we understand now. We got daughters ourselves, we understand that. Ooh, it was hard trying to explain that stuff to them when they were growing up.
Ugh, I cannot imagine having kids, how worrisome that would be, especially now, like with the internet. And my mom has told me many times, she's like, I'm so glad we didn't have internet when you were young, because she's like, I would have been that mom where it's like, no, you can only get online in front of me in the living room or in the dining room. Like,
yeah. But now it's on the phone, and you can't be around,
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right, Kat. That does not make them family.
No. Yeah, Carla, I can see how that would probably be in a conversation I have when they were adults. Hopefully they took it well, or as well as they could. And
yeah, absolutely. Whenever they're adults, I have to stand up. My legs are
okay.
I'll be back.
Oh, wow. Well, Penny, I would say, like, breaking a beer bottle would be would be something that would be called for in a situation like that. Yes. Oh, okay. Wow. So did he press charges, or did the bar, like, for you to have a Class D felony, did somebody have to press the charges against you? Thinking of carving him then that turkey. Yeah.
That's why 20 years ago I confronted my rapist.
Oh, he did. Oh.
Oh, wow.
So did you have to go to court and everything? I
Oh,
would
no.
assume so.
Goodness gracious, girl.
Wow.
I think I did know that.
I would think that would be hard not to do something like that.
Well, mine wasn't that severe, but like there was one of my friend's dads tried to molest me and I got away. So the next couple of days, like that weekend, I snuck out of my house early in the mornings because I was only like 14 or 15 when this happened. And I took a knife while he was asleep and I slashed all of his tires and I dug into his paint and all over the place on his car, just went to town. And then like we were literally like just a couple of houses down. So the next day he had called the cops out and I was so scared because I was looking down there. What if somebody saw me? I was so scared. But it made me feel good in the moment.
Yeah. So did he know who did it?
I think so. Like he was really freaky because I mean he did more things than he almost did the deed that day, but leading up to that he was grooming me, like tickle fights and touching, and he put a mirror underneath the bathroom door when I was trying to take a shower and I caught him doing that and stuff like that. But he followed me for years and stalked me everywhere I went. Like if I went with a group of friends to like an amusement park or something, he'd just show up by himself and he'd stalk me. When I was in my 20s, I'd be working at a mall and I could see him standing in the balcony looking down at me when I was in my 20s. Scare me.
What a pig.
He was a pig.
Gosh.
His name was Augie.
Oh. That reminds me in the Dirty John show with the Betty Joe. I think it was she put, if I remember right, he had a convertible or something, but she put bird seed, I think it was, all over the car. And then so all these birds came and pooped all over the car. And
amazing.
I think that's it, yeah. Wow. Went to court. Man. Oh, he got sentenced to 20 years.
Wow.
Well, that served him right. So he pressed charges against you and then ended up going to jail for it.
Good.
So, yeah. Wow.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that he went to jail.
Yeah. Yeah.
I almost went to jail.
Oh, really?
When I was a teenager, I went after a guy with a bat, a baseball bat. I was a softball player. And I went after him with the bat because my dad was getting ready to go into surgery. And he goes, I hope your dad dies. And I got my softball bat out because he did die, actually, after that happened. But I got a baseball bat out and went after him. I was yelling for him to come out of the house because I was going to beat the crap out of him. And he wouldn't come out and he called the cops on me. And then I saw the cops and I tried to toss the bat. But I didn't. They tried to tell me I was going to go to jail to scare me, but they tried to scare me straight.
Oh. Wow. Yeah. Oh, 6 women on pennies.
Ooh.
Man.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. I'm
Jeez.
glad they came forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Sandra, like, if that guy did that to you and your family friend, he's probably doing it to others. Because most don't stop with just one kid. It's a sickness. It's not a sickness like that dummies it down. It's a, I don't know, psychotic sickness. I don't know what I'm trying to think of, but like,
Yeah.
they don't change that. A deviation.
Yeah, I wonder if people are born like with that, or like something's not right in their brain, or
Just
what.
the brain is screwed up. Just like, even guys that get into porn and stuff like that, like it gets younger and younger and younger and younger and younger. It's like as soon as you dabble in that, it will take you to all kinds of nasty places.
Yes.
And so,
and it will cause relationship problems. My ex was, I would say, addicted to porn. Yeah.
My ex.
Yeah, it caused problems, and it's like because it warps their sense of, I feel like, what intimacy
reality
is, and yeah, and it's like, no, that's not how most women are. I don't feel like. I mean, I don't know, obviously, but
the crazy thing is that it's shown that men, once they get so steeped into porn, they almost can't even have a good sexual relationship with their spouse because they're so used to doing the other with the porn.
Oh, yeah, I believe that, because I mean, I don't know if anybody from that side watches my videos, but if they do, oh well, because I don't really care if they know this about him. But yeah, I mean, there would be times where it's like, hello, I'm here. And he would prefer to be watching that. And then, it's like, okay. But yeah, and his friends would like joke about how big his collection was. And it's like, it like was a kind of a joke thing. But I had never met anybody or dated anybody like that before. So I didn't know really, or hadn't looked it up, or like to know how that affects a relationship. But I gave a chocolate.
Okay.
Oh. Well, that is a good, wow.
Mary and Penny, boy, I tell you what, you don't mess with those girls. You just don't. Don't mess with them. That's all I'm saying. I'm so glad they're my friends, and like I'm not.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh. Oh yeah, that Jeffrey Dahmer, man, that was.
Yeah.
I think there's some. I'm trying to remember the name of it. There's some show on Mine Hunters on Netflix. It's based on true story, and it's like covers how when the FBI first started profiling, like they first started that program, and they went to talk to different serial killers, and it's an interesting, like, you gotta, I don't think you could really binge that show, but it's a pretty good one because it just kind of, they try to explore the serial killer's mind and
figure out what makes them who they are.
Yeah. It's an interesting show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, like, just like I'm saying, every single person in here has experienced this on some sort of level. And then you think of, we're from all over the place, like Canada.
Yeah.
Every part of the U.S. is represented here, and every zone of the U.S. And it's like countless. And this is why child trafficking is so prevalent. Okay, child trafficking is more lucrative than drug dealing now. It makes
Oh,
more money than drug dealing. So
I did
now
not
this
know
is the
that.
moneymaker. Yeah, it's a multi-billion-dollar industry. So what does that tell you? That tells you there's so many that are being,
Oh,
one, victimized, two, so many people that are sick enough to use child
yes.
trafficking.
Oh,
So just about every other person
oh,
you're looking at, or every few people you're looking at, has
has
bought
something.
child trafficking. Yeah, have bought into that part of
Oh,
prostitution.
that's
Sick.
awful.
Like, yeah, makes you really kind of icky
Oh,
about this word.
yes, man.
Good,
Wow.
but
I mean, I figured it was a big um, money or industry, but that is awful.
I had to study it whenever I would work at the Pregnancy Crisis Center. We would have a lot of girls that would come in there that were in sex trafficking. And so we had
Oh,
to learn about, you know, all the
okay.
ins and outs of what to look for. And yeah,
Wow. Wow, Kat. They mark the backpacks and grab them. Man, wow. I feel like I was kind of sheltered, not really sheltered, but I knew it was a problem, but I had no idea
it's
it's
huge.
that prevalent. Man,
It's really big.
that's awful.
Yeah, it's a huge, huge
Man,
deal. When you start looking into it, it'll make you sick. It will make you
I
sick
imagine.
because you're like, how many guys do you meet on a regular basis that are, because it's only big because people use it.
Well,
Okay. It
that's
wouldn't be a
true.
big thing if
Right.
people weren't willing to pay
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a YouTube channel. I think it's uh, Dad's. Oh shoot, what is it called? Dad's podcast, or now I can't remember
Hmm.
the name, but he tries to. I've only watched his channel a couple times, but he has different um, like family vloggers on and trying
Hmm.
to like open them up to, be aware of if you put your kids on the internet, like how dangerous that is. And because Jordan Cheyenne, I don't know if anybody watches her on here, but she had she did beauty a long time ago and then like the Boss Babe stuff. And but she has her, I think he's 8. Her kid, like it's not just on his channel, but he is on her channel a lot. Well, then there was some drama because they got a puppy and the puppy was sick, and so she was doing a vlog about it, and she forgot to edit out the ending when she was trying to do the for the thumbnail, and
Yeah.
the kid was crying, and she's like, "No, no, smile or look at the camera, act like you're crying," and the
Oh,
kid's like, "No, I'm
I
really
saw
crying."
that.
Okay.
I know
Well,
what
so
you're
he
talking about
went
now.
on the dad's podcast show, and he was telling her, he's like, there are playlists that men put together of like these are the channels to watch to see kids. Like that's how sick they
Mm.
are. And he was trying to tell her, like he's trying to spread the word that there is dangerous, it's like dangerous to put your kids
I mean,
on.
that makes
And
me
and
sad.
he yeah.
I do
And
try it
it's like
out
I don't
Thursday with dinner, and I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't.
well, I don't know. I only watched a couple of his podcasts because then I was like, I don't know if I want to watch, like, but he really goes after like family bloggers that share like little kids. So I don't know,
Oh, yeah.
but it's just like, that's gross.
Um, this one here says roughly $150 billion a year.
My gosh. But yeah,
Yeah.
like you said, if people
Rough.
were not using that,
Yeah.
I don't know if you'd call it a service, but
And
doing that, then
that's just child trafficking. We're not talking about women trafficking.
ugh,
That's just children.
that is awful.
It is.
I mean, I just don't, what is wrong with people?
Hmm. It's a sickness. Like
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
awful.
yes.
Deranged. Deranged. Deranged is a better word for it.
Yeah. I mean, and you do hear that like even in the prison, the hardcore criminals, like I don't know any, but it seems like they even say that the child abusers, in prison get badly treated, and like even the criminals don't like them.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because a
Yeah.
lot of times they have to go secluded. They have to be secluded if they're a molester because there's already a target on their head before they even get there. They already know, and there's a target on them, which is good. Like, yay for them.
Right. Exactly.
I would want a target on their head too.
Yeah. Has items like clothes, etc. That is a front for that.
Yep. They use buildings. What? Yep. They'll use businesses and buildings, and they'll have like this, it'll be like a restaurant or whatever. And really what they're making their money on is in the back room. They've got,
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like,
or they have a totally separate place where they can make the transaction, set it up, send them to another apartment building or whatever.
Oh, okay. Oh my gosh. So instead of like people probably buying, this is sad, like fake purses and stuff, now people are into this business.
Yep.
So I remember years ago, well, in 90, it was in the 90s, went to New York, and it was like all these people, had their shops, but then in the back it was like fake purses and stuff. But man.
Yeah, we had that on, they said something about that about Wayfair online.
I heard about that and wondered, like, is that true or was that just a...
I don't know, but it was, I mean, I looked it up and they really did have these cabinets that were just like regular office cabinets for like crazy amounts of dollars, like $18,000. And they were saying that it was for kids. Like you could buy a kid.
I wonder if on eBay and stuff like that, because sometimes like when I have stuff that I'm researching, I can't think of an example, but it'll be something like really dumb. Like everything sells, all of them sold for like $20. And then there'll be one that sold for $500. And it's like, okay, why would that one sell that much? So I wonder if it's something like that. Ugh.
It could be, but I think that sometimes they do that so it won't sell. Like if they're holding something for somebody.
Well, no, if I go under if I look on the solds, because you can see the sold amount.
Oh, it still says sold.
And it says it's sold, but who knows? It's like,
yeah,
I don't know.
That could be fishy.
The border of, oh my gosh.
Job posting. This is so crazy, Mary. Yeah. Lord, help the person trying to grab my baby. I know, right? You're at the border, and there's a good God, about 15 kids that are unconscious. I saw that, Sandra. Yep.
Oh.
They had video of these kids, and they were like all completely drugged, would not wake up. Yep, I saw that. They were little babies. Oh, just little sweet children. And the guys that were carrying them across the border were all just men, like young men, 20-year-olds with 15 children.
Oh, geez.
Carrying them across.
So what happened? Did they catch the people that were carrying them across?
Yeah, they never told us what happened to the children after that. But yeah, it was the border patrol that caught it on camera.
What is the...
Yeah.
I don't know what, Carla, what website that would be. That you can go and then it's a setup. I'm not sure which one. I mean, I've sold stuff on like eBay, Posh, there's Macari, but I think those are all like pretty reputable, but I don't know.
What is the one website you can go to sell something, get there, the setup? Oh, Craigslist? Are you talking about Craigslist?
Oh, that could be, yeah. That could be, yeah.
Well, welcome back, Queen.
Yeah, the border, it's hard to watch the news sometimes, even like just in general. But
Yeah.
the border seems out of control down there. I mean, I don't know what the answer is, but was that in, is it off of Texas or something where there's like 10,000 or 15,000 people under a bridge, or New Mexico? I'm not
From
sure.
Haiti. From Haiti.
Yeah, and it's like I don't know what you do, but
like the people that are already citizens here, like they get really upset a lot of times because they're like, well, we went through it the right way. You know, we filed, we did the paperwork, we're, complete citizen. And they sometimes get mad that they just let a whole bunch in because they're like, no, like that's not how we should do it, because you may be letting in the criminals or,
right.
doing any kind of check on these, on anybody that just comes over. It just has to happen. It's not that nobody should come over. It's just that they should do it correctly.
Yeah, that's what I feel like. Like we can't just say close the borders, but it needs to be in an orderly. And with technology, it's like seriously, you tell me that we can't do better. Like,
yeah,
they just don't want to pay the money probably to get the systems in place, because I would imagine our computer systems in the government is so old, and it's like, or something. I mean, yeah, it just
but
is like
I also understand, like, if there's genocide going on somewhere, something like that, and we need to bring people over, but it still should be checked, because who are we bringing over? The people that we're like, are they coming over with them? You should still be able to check.
Yeah.
To a certain extent.
I mean, I can't imagine what some of these people that are leaving their country, what they're seeing and going through, and what I would do if I was in that position.
Yeah.
But just, I don't know. It's a mess that we need to somehow, I don't know. I am glad I am not the president or any politician right now. I will say that for sure.
Yeah.
Because,
crazy stuff out there.
Yes, man. Biometrics. I don't really know anything about that.
Speaking over my head.
Yeah. Biometrics makes me think, like one time, you know how at the airport you have to be scanned, and it's been years since I flew, but the last time they had like that full body where you stand like inside of it and it goes around. Well, I didn't know I had a sequence tank top and then a shirt over it. And the agent was like, you just lit up like a Christmas tree. And she was like, just FYI, next time, anytime you go to airport, don't wear anything with sequins or beading, because it like flags it. And they had to pat me down and stuff. And it's just like, oh
my goodness.
But, so yeah, when you're flying, don't wear any sequins.
Well, I'll tell you a really funny story that spins off of that. It's when Marty and I got married. I had my hair up in like, the not ringlet things, but like curls all over my head back here, real pretty in the back and everything. I probably had 150 bobby pins in my head. And we left straight from the wedding to go to the airport, and we were trying to hurry and get there. And my head like completely made the things go off. And they made me pick out 150 freaking bobby pins before I could get on, and we almost missed the plane because of my bobby pins.
What year was that? Was that like after 9/11 or?
2000, yeah. I don't know. It was 9/11.
2001.
Yeah. Yeah, it was after that. It was 2006.
Oh my gosh. But to sit there and take out 100 and some bobby pins.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Well, it was crazy.
Wow. So did you just have to sit there at security and just before you? Yeah.
They made me sit there and take it out. And I was like, we're gonna miss our plane, and I'm like trying to pull.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
then I get on the plane and just imagine hairspray to the gods and just like all these curls like everywhere, getting on the plane like, hey, I'm here for my honeymoon.
Wow.
Wow.
Where did you guys go for your honeymoon?
We went to St. Lucia to a Sandals resort. And it was, well, there's a little story in between there. I've told it on my channel before, but we had never done anything before we got married. And so we were saving ourselves, but I was like, can we save ourselves one more night? Because we had a layover in Georgia before we flew out to Sandals Resort. And I said, I want to wait until Sandals. And he's like, yeah, we can wait. So when we got there, we were like sleeping with our clothes on. Didn't keep ourselves from anything. And then we had to take an excursion to our resort, and it was like up, down, hill, up, down, hill. And it was in the back of these little things that don't have any windows or it's not closed in. And so all the exhaust was making us sick. And so, and I get car sick. And so by the time I got to the resort, I was really sick. And anybody who gets car sick knows that does not go away quickly. So he was the most patient man on earth.
Really?
But we still consummated our marriage that night, but it just took a while.
You're like, I don't care how sick I am. Penny, how come you have to have a rod and pins in your leg? What happened? Oh, man.
Change my seat, please.
Oh, gosh. Man. I've heard those sandal resorts are really nice. I've never been to any of them.
Are really nice.
Is it a medical card for when you go just to the airport to show them, or?
Yeah, because probably to get through the.
Probably goes on.
Mm-hmm. Just to prove that she has it. Because otherwise she could be hiding something. She'd probably have to get strip searched every time.
Yeah.
Keep from being strip searched every time.
Yeah. Oh, gosh. Oh, okay. Oh.
Yeah, Penny's had a battle her whole life.
Wow.
For sure.
I'm assuming you're healthy now, hopefully.
So crazy, Jamie. Ouch.
Wow. Ooh.
Walk into Walmart, the alarms go off.
Oh, man.
Can't imagine.
Wow. No. Man. Jeez. Wow.
Crazy.
Knock on wood, the only thing I've done is broken ankle. Knock on wood.
Mm-hmm.
And I walked on it for hours. It was fractured, but so that whole thing of like if you break a bone you can't walk on it, no, that's false. It just eventually you'll be able to walk on it, but I just thought I twisted it bad, and it's like,
Yeah. I think I broke my pinky toe right before we went to Silver Dollar City. I mean, I think it's like the side of my foot just this last summer, and I went anyways. And it's been bothering me so bad ever since. I wish I wouldn't have.
Yeah, definitely have some health scares. Oh, you just broke your ankle, fractured it recently? Mine, I fractured it one of the dumbest ways. It was when I was in 7th grade, and I don't know if by you guys they have where you had to do these drills on the bus where you would jump out the back in case there was a fire on the bus.
Yeah.
Well, I jumped out and the girl in front of me had fell, so my ankle like went on her foot, and then I, walked because I thought I had just twisted it because I was always twisting my ankles. And then
Mm-hmm.
finally I was like, I can't walk anymore. And my mom was so mad because then the principal was like, well, she could have sat down and scooted off. And it's like, oh, come on.
Oh boy.
Have you beat on stupid? Okay, we got to hear the story of how you broke yours.
Oh, I know this one.
I pulled a cartoon move. Helping my son build a deck on his house. Oh, geez.
A cartoon move. Explain that cartoon move for us, Penny.
Yeah. Yeah, we have covered quite the topics today.
We did.
But it's nice to talk to people, even if it's virtually. I feel like I don't ever see anyone anymore or chit chat. The other day I signed up for the library, the local library, and I felt like I told my mom, I'm like, now I'm one of those people that when you're talking to the person checking you out or helping you, like you overshare because now I'm like telling her, well, I joined a book club on it. It's like she don't care. But now I'm one of those people that just are like, yeah, da, 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 telling you my life story, and it's like, no. Oh, the back of a hoe. Oh my
The handle
gosh.
came up and hit her in the head and knocked
Oh,
her
that's not funny, but that is a cartoon move. I can see why you said
out.
that. That is, yeah, that would definitely be like a cartoon.
Yeah, that's why it's funny. It's not because she got hurt. It's just that you can totally visualize that cartoon going on in your head when she's doing
Yes.
that.
Yeah. I mean yeah. That had to be at just the right spot for that to happen.
Good, Carla.
Yeah.
I'm going to one too also. I'm going to one also. And I thought it was just one time a month, but it's 2 times a month. So, and it's on Thursdays. So I'd have to miss
Oh.
2 lives. So I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to just go late on those nights or what. Yeah, Sandra says, LOL. I can picture it. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, really. Yeah.
Shoot.
Oh man. Wow. That's well, at least you were laughing hard too. Oh man.
It's online. Very cool. At
Oh,
7:00.
that's nice. Yeah, the book club I joined is online too. So that's
Is
kind
it?
of nice. Yeah. I'm reading Darling Rose Gold, and I don't know if I like it yet or not. I'm only like halfway through, but it's about a mom that it's supposedly not based on true stories, but it sounds like that one movie where the mom was poisoning the daughter, um,
Oh.
and like making her
Mhm.
sick, get attention and stuff. I forget what that's called,
They had
but
Munchausen's
yes,
syndrome.
yeah, yeah,
Her name was something Rose.
yeah. So I wondered. I mean,
Mm,
the book says it's not on that, but it's like the name.
yeah,
So I don't know,
it was
but
what's her name? Something Rose.
Yeah, and the book, like, it's like you can't really tell yet. Like, the mom says how, well, the daughter was always asking her for help, and the daughter was always getting sick, and she was just protecting her. But then it flips to the daughter's point of view, and she's like, no, she found out that the mom was poisoning her. Yeah, and so
Yeah.
right now in the book, you can't really tell. Like, you think the mom's crazy, but then there's a couple times where you're like, but is she, or like what?
Is it Emily Rose? I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know if that
I don't
sounds
know.
right. Do you guys Zoom each other in the book club?
Yeah. It's on Zoom. I don't know. Yeah. I would like to do more Zooms or something. I don't know, but I don't know exactly how. I've attended Zooms, but I've never like hosted a Zoom call.
Yeah.
I don't know how that's. Well, I guess it's not through YouTube, so that's how it's different. But like if like this says you can have up to 6 people, I think, on StreamYard. I think that's what it said when I went to the invite, but I could barely get one, so
I think I think you have to pay extra to have
Oh,
more
okay.
people.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Can't have a super close relationship with doors and walls.
Yeah, me too.
Oh,
Me too.
man.
Sorry, guys, I'm getting up again. Get my legs moving. I fell down in between a deck and my house. I am really sore today. I had an MRI on the 7th and they didn't
Ooh.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh no. Well, girl, you need to go if you need to go to bed.
yeah.
Go take care of yourself, Jamie.
Carla, the Zoom was really easy. I mean, I was just like the person who was hosting it sent a link, and then you
Yeah.
just clicked on it, and it was easy. And you don't have to have your camera. Like if you don't want to be on, you can say no camera and just audio or.
And Carla, like you can get the app on your phone, the Zoom app, and when they give you an email with the code, it's a reference code or whatever, you can just copy that and put it into your app as join. It says like join, and you can put that number. You just copy paste it into the Zoom app, and then it'll bring it up on your phone that way too.
Well, Mary caught a football with her nose. Yeah, I bet that's not recommended. Well, thank you for coming, Jamie, and have a good night.
Have a good night, Jamie. Take care.
Yes.
So glad you came tonight.
Yes. I'm glad we didn't give up. I was about ready to give up at the beginning and be like, okay, fine, just forget it.
Yeah. We couldn't get I couldn't hear you, you can hear me, we couldn't hear each other.
Yeah.
Memory.
Oh, sometimes, yeah, I give up a little too easy. I remember one year I was having a Christmas party and my sister had come up and had baked cookies and decorated them. And so then I was baking the snowman cake. And when I took it out of the pan, it half of it didn't come out of the pan. It stuck to the pan. And I was like, oh, just throw it away. And she's like, no, we can fix it with icing. And it looked great, but it was just like, I was like, throw it away.
Well, did you see Mary? She said, nope, nice break and black eye. Ow.
Oh, man.
And
Oh, and
then
Penny broke her nose the first day she met her husband. Oh.
And he was in love ever since.
Well,
and they lived happily ever after. He's like, that's my gal.
Yeah. Oh.
You're right,
Yes.
Carla?
I'm glad that you came. And
yes,
icing can cover a lot of mistakes. I did learn that. And then I was like, okay, that is good to know. Yeah, we'll have to have lives more often. It's nice to connect with people. That's the only bad thing. I like reselling and working for myself, but then, like you don't have any coworkers or anything. So
Yeah,
it's kind of,
you're not talking to
yeah,
people.
yeah, yeah.
Jumping
Ooh,
branches.
Mary, 8 inches of wood in your thigh? Ouch.
Okay, I gotta
Oh,
ask somebody something. I just experienced it, and I have this all the time. But do you guys ever, when you read something like that, can you actually feel like either tingling or pain where they're talking about when you read it?
no.
I do. They say
The
that's a part
only,
of empathy, like
okay,
an
the
empath.
only thing that does that is if I don't know why, but if somebody is talking about like their neck area, like I can barely even touch my neck just to clean it is all I can do. But um if somebody's talking about like their teeth or their neck area, then I can, and it like my neck will start to hurt or something. But other than that, no.
Yeah, and yeah, and so that's it. It drives me insane. Like, I
Wow.
mean, I can feel it. Like, I'll get the tingling or I hurt, and I'm just like, oh,
So
stop
you
talking about that.
wow. So when she said that, you could feel.
I could feel it.
Oh. Oh.
It doesn't
Hmm.
stay, but for a
It
moment, you're
just
just kind of like cringy, and I'm like, oh, let's not
wow.
talk about that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I've been
I
like that my whole life.
oh, huh.
Or even like if something could happen. So like if my kids love to throw my grandbabies, their kids up in the air and stuff, like, and if it's too high, like
Uh-huh.
immediately, like I get the shooting, tingling pain through my body. And I'm like, you guys
Oh,
stop. Like it drives me insane. I'm like, can you just stop? And I just
huh.
think that too, yeah,
Wow.
it's weird. I know it's weird, but I had to see if anybody else knew what I was talking about.
Okay. Well, it sounds like you're not the only one. Wow. No, I just my neck area, and I think I always say that in my past life or something, I was like strangled or something because I can't wear chokers, and I don't know. Or
And I'm opposite of you. Because I
okay.
have to sleep with my hands around my neck.
Oh,
And so maybe I was like, I don't know. No, I'm not
yeah.
saying that,
I
but
don't know.
I have to sleep with my hands around my neck, like I have to, or the covers
Oh,
around my neck.
oh. No, I don't like
Isn't that weird?
turtlenecks. If you see me wearing a turtleneck, I'm always pulling at it, and huh.
Crazy.
Yeah, and cat can see colors with smells. Wow.
Mm.
Huh. Oh, that's huh.
See,
Interesting.
I don't, I can't always do that when read it. And I mean, unless somebody is describing something, then I can feel it most of the time, but like not sense
Oh,
it
okay.
before, finding out something. I can't
Mhm.
do that, but I can
Hmm.
definitely, when someone's telling me something, not always either, not always.
Okay.
It's
I wonder
crazy. It's
why. Huh.
always. It's certain things.
Huh. Wow, Carla. Huh.
You see colors with smells. Huh.
So when you see a certain color, then you like sense a smell?
Like you see red, but you smell cherry,
Hmm.
something like that. That's a brain thing. We only use a certain percentage of our brain. And so
Yes.
if we're tapped into a different area of our brain, I think that's where probably empathy or empaths
Wow.
come from. You're tapped into a different area of your brain, where Kat's probably tapped into a different area of her brain where she can smell colors.
Huh. It
That's
does make
cool.
you wonder if we could use all of our brain, what would happen?
Mm-hmm.
Carla had asked before what I resell. I resell like used clothing, games, um, dishes, basically anything that's like easily shippable. I mean, dishes aren't always easy, but I sell a lot of used clothes on Posh and eBay. Where I
Carla,
used
that's
to live,
cool.
I sold a lot of dishes because I went to estate sales and stuff, but around here we don't really have a lot of estate sales. So, I've kind of switched it up to used clothes.
Why do I never remember what state you live in? I swear I've asked you a bazillion
I'm in
times.
Illinois, about an
Illinois.
hour
Maybe
and
that's
a half south of Chicago.
I was being snarky.
What?
I said maybe that's why I didn't remember. That's why I never lived in
Yeah.
Illinois.
Exactly. It's a boring state. Yeah. I can't believe I bought a house here actually, because I never thought I bought a house in my hometown, and I never thought that would happen, but oh well.
Kat, I want to know more. You have intrigued me. So if you smell something really strong, you see an aura of color.
Huh.
I'm so like trying to wrap my brain around that right now.
Well, Penny, you're about 2.5 hours north. Oh, I'm 2.5 north. Okay. Hmm. I'll have to offline I'll message you or something and see. I don't want to put out where I am, I guess. I never know if you were like should say or not, you know.
Yeah. Near Evansville, Indiana. Oh no, she's frozen again. Come back. Stacy, come back. Stacy's mom has got it going on. Yeah, do you see burgundy and red when you smell coffee? What is this? I need to know, Kat. I'm trying to imagine it. So do you just see it around the item that is smelling? Or do you just see it appear like an aura of color? Just like my head is... So I can smell things that most people can't, like blood and tears, because it's crazy.
Oh, I don't know why it keeps going in and out.
Hmm.
My cat was about breaking down my door. See if you want to say hi.
Aww. Hey, kitty, kitty, kitty.
Roxy, she likes to watch TV. She likes murder shows too.
Oh, my kind of cat. I love murder shows.
And she will sit there and watch TV for hours.
That's awesome. I love that. Okay. I gotta go back up. We missed some. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can smell things that most people can't, like blood and tears, because I'll see colors with it. I see brown mahogany when I smell coffee. I can smell blood and tears. Oh my goodness, you too.
Wow.
I didn't know that was on.
Huh.
We are still live.
Yeah. Trying to get my cat to be entertained to watch us.
You see indigo with fruit.
Hi, Caitlin.
But I don't, where do you see the colors?
You can see indigo with fruit. So yeah, does it like,
Where do you see the colors?
how does it, that's interesting. So like if you're just sitting there and you just smell, like if you smell strawberry.
Okay. If you smell tears, where do you see the color? On the tears? Or around?
Like, a fog or a cloud.
Just anywhere? I'm really trying to visualize this because I really don't understand. Like, it's really interesting. It's intriguing to me.
Yeah.
Because I have never heard of anybody say that. Best way I can describe is how I like TVs have an LED backlight.
Huh. And how often does it happen?
And then, Penny, you see a fog or cloud. Where do you see the fog or cloud? Like around the area or like over here? Or where would you see it? Like a glow around my eyes. The only glow I get is when I drive at night. I have night blindness and everything has a halo. Like that? Is it like that? When she started saying that, I started to see what she was describing.
What? How?
Just in front of you.
Wow.
And it even seems like they experience something different even. They're just describing like they see colors around smells, but they see it differently even.
And is it always like the same color associated with the same kind of smell, or does it vary? Wow.
Big one, just not really intense, just a hint of color.
Wow, and Mary said she saw pink when she said tears. Wow. I have never experienced that. That's really neat.
I saw it.
Well, that is wow.
Probably have their
right. Just
colors because of words. Some people see different colors with names.
I would think that would make you think you were going crazy.
Or they think everybody can see. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know it's different until somebody tells you it's different.
Yeah.
Sorry, Debbie, when I smell really bad trash, I see green. Crazy. It's like a fog or just all over. I don't understand. Like, you see it around the trash or just like a fog, like you were saying, like a cloud of green. Just a soft glow. Yes, LOL. I thought I was insane. How funny. Oh, wow.
So,
just soft lilac around Deb. Really? What does that mean? What does that mean?
Like an aura around her, around Deb?
Do you see more of my aura now that she's out of the way? No, I'm just kidding. I'm teasing.
That was totally my fault. I hit a button.
Turquoise. Okay. I don't know, but Kat, I saw indigo and turquoise when we were chatting. I want to go back up.
But yeah, I'm with Deb. Like, where did you see it? Did it, like, just is it like a flash in front of you, or? Caitlin, I can't see anything like this.
Or dream. They are different too. This is fascinating.
Yeah.
Just in front
Caitlin,
of
I keep popping in and out. I don't know what's going on with my internet. I keep getting kicked out, but then I come back. Cars Debbie's hair.
And see proofed.
Well,
Huh.
and then is it all the time that then you see that color associated with that person, or just every so often, or?
Huh. You see purple regardless of Debbie's hair. And for you, Mary, I see pale yellow. And for Penny, it's sky blue. This is so crazy. So
It
I wonder
is.
what that means. What does purple mean? What does pale yellow
Right.
mean? Sky
Right.
blue mean? Like, is there a meaning behind it?
And do I not have a color around me? Like, what does that mean? Oh, wow.
Sure.
Huh.
Like looking through a windshield at night at light when it rains in the halo type glow.
Huh. Wow.
Sandra wants to know, what about me? What about me? What color do you see?
Huh. Yeah, that's interesting.
It smelled like almond. Oh my goodness, Carl. That's
Wow.
scary. You see
Yeah.
silver around me sometimes and violet.
For
Huh.
me, I'm a pale mint green, like a cotton ball. This is fascinating. What does this all mean, I wonder?
Sandra, you are the color of the sun, super yellow. Aww. I see white cloud around Cat all the time. Oh, like a cotton ball. What does that mean, Staci? For you, it's a pale mint green. 2 people say it.
What? Yeah, I'm gonna have to really do. Has anybody done research on like
I
what
see
this means when
blue
you see colors?
around Penny, which is funny because Penny doesn't. Well, does Penny like blue? I can't remember. I don't think she does.
Mary sees peach for me? What?
Penny, light blue. Penny, cool tone. The flashes of navy too, like deep blue. Meant for Staci. Well, what about Carla? Penny, yes, mint green for
Wow.
Staci. We both saw it. That's awesome. You red for Carla. I see peach for Staci. Oh, not mint green, peach.
So people see
What
different
about Caitlin?
colors.
What about Caitlin? Soft coral color. That's for you, Staci. Yes,
Wow.
I put some almond extract to see what she would say. Oh my goodness, Carla. Red blue. Just can't wear it on my eyes. Okay, true. Caitlin, I see
Wow.
pastel red. Pastel red. So not pink, but pastel red. Like a muted red. Burgundy, Caitlin. Sandra, orange. Red's not a good thing. Oh no. Yes, red is too a good thing. It means power.
Wow.
Shades of red. It's crazy. I know.
So is it like around, like an aura around the person? Or you said like a flash or like the windshield? Or
Okay, I have to do something.
this is, wow. Mary, that is true. Sometimes I do need space and I do need to regroup and stay grounded. I have a challenge sometimes with staying grounded and definitely have to regroup. Wow.
So what does purple mean?
A
What does
soft, fuzzy,
lavender silver?
cloud.
Lavender silver mean?
Wow. This is really fascinating. Oh yeah, if the colors ever change.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never known anybody or that nobody's ever shared with me at least that they know this stuff or that they can see this.
I just looked it up and it says white is the most rarest aura color, and that's what they see above Cat.
Oh. Oh.
And it changed for you, huh? Yeah, because I'm just exuding my purple aura out of my head.
Wow. Interesting.
Silver is your aura, but purple is like a cloak. Self-protection and very sensitive, empathic. True. Self-protection. Yes, I do a lot of self-protection.
So I wonder if everyone does have a color aura that they put off, and just certain, like you said, if certain people can tap into it.
Okay, it says here, it just says, as a spiritual author, white is the rarest of all auras and indicates purity, integrity, and high level of spirituality because it's associated with the crown chakra, relates to universal energy, oneness.
Interesting. Huh. Wow.
Teal with cat.
Wow.
Just cat. Cat actually sees like a white cloud above cat. Like I want to see.
Wow.
Okay, red means the color which relates to our connection with our physical body and tangible world around us. It appears in the aura of fearless individuals who have a natural understanding of their physical reality and enjoy manifesting desires in the material world. They are passionate, unapologetic about experiencing dynamic and abundant adventures in life as well as physical being. It's the most passion and relentless that keeps them driving in life. They are generally unafraid of death, birth, overindulgence, sensuality, and adrenaline-inducing activities. Red emissions of the energy fields are powerful people rarely deny themselves a pleasure or physical plane. The saturation of the brightness of your color in your aura, this would mean Caitlin's is more muted, but the saturation of the aura can indicate different things. If your red aura is murky or dark, you may be holding on to anger, frustration, or trauma. It also may indicate low energy, exhaustion, or being overworked. That's Caitlin. Well, you're the other end of it. You're the other end of it. You're the murky. Anger, frustration, trauma, also low energy, exhaustion, and being overworked.
Huh.
Did anybody have pink? Nobody had pink?
I forget what my color was.
Somebody had orange. Energy center for exchange relationships, placing high value on friendships, interacting with others. Orange emissions in their auras resonate with vibrations of joyful exchange, whether relating to work, resources, money, time, energy, and love. They possess strength in teamwork due to their ability to be relatable and sociable. Those with orange in their aura are highly perceptive and incredibly dynamic individuals. Strangers do not stay strangers for long with these that have orange auras. A friendship develops very quickly for these relationship experts. People with orange auras have a hard time sitting still as they are thrill seekers who want to experience all that the world offers. They crave newness and sensation. Vibrating a low orange frequency would lead to addiction or troubling committed relationships. Was there somebody yellow?
Well,
oh yeah,
Kat said that she says she saw mint around me and Mary saw peach. So I don't know what that means either, that they're not like just primary colors, but.
Well, there's green, but they go into like what is the more muted colors of green.
Wow.
Okay, so green frequency resonate with personal growth and healing. Green auras radiate unconditional love, life force energy that senses all beings that come into their presence. Because of this, individuals with intense green with their auras consistently over time are typically drawn to nature and animals and natural self-healing. Being in the presence of a person with green emissions is an energy field that can be very peaceful and restful experience. They are also mostly balanced people with entire color spectrum, easily giving equal attention to their own creative goals and the people that they love. They have a sense of responsibility, service to others, and are very self-assertive. The green aura is the one that bridges the spiritual to the physical worlds. They are focused with high ideals of aspirations, profoundly creative individuals. Green is dark or murky. You may be focusing on feelings of jealousy and envy. You may be feeling like a victim and viewing comments from others as criticism. And then purple or violet.
Mary, that is so true. A conflict inside that pulls me in two ways. Yes, I would describe myself as that.
Magenta.
Can you guys hear that noise? My cat is like tearing down the door because she's not allowed in my office because she'll destroy everything. So she's not allowed in here by herself. She's like tearing down the door.
Magenta is on here, Sandra. It says the color magenta is a combination of red and blue frequencies. Technically, right in between the two of the color spectrum, those with magenta emissions are the aura combined of masterful understanding and physical world. Red with heightened capacity for intuitive thinking, and blue. This combination makes people with magenta auras ideally suited for creative work. Their high energy, naturally creative, begins to thrive on the originality of innovation and are not found of using a copycat method of creativity. Those with magenta in their auras tend to walk to the beat of their own drum and experience the world in their own way. They can sometimes come across a bit eccentric, but generally attract positive attention from their peers. They individualistic thinkers consider following the crowd to be more boring and restrictive. Peer pressure has no effect on them. They love to shock people. They shake them from their ordinary humdrum experience, and unique personalities are generally optimistic and prefer to look at life with a sense of humor. Magentas are usually more strong-willed and intelligent, but rarely understood. They are innovative individuals, fascinated by the latest gadgets and inventions. They do, however, deal with tangible things on the planet, like taking physical substance and stretching it to new forms that go beyond what people consider normal. These free spirits aren't usually concerned about what others think, rather than being authentic to themselves is the most important. But I don't see lavender over, so I'm not on here.
Thank you, Caitlin.
Wait, I'm just looking up lavender aura. See, they'll tell me.
You see brown and gray for who? Or just in,
Yeah.
while she's reading, that's coming up?
Interesting, because I hate to read, and right now, like, I was reading faster than I ever do, which was kind of crazy. I was like questioning myself, like, how am I reading so quick? So it's funny that I changed.
So I wonder if that means like your aura is changing a little bit, like as you were reading, or wow. Okay, Mary says your aura changed and she saw you go down in energy.
I hate to read. That's why. I really do. I hate to read. I hate it. It gives me migraines.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Interesting. Huh.
What does what mean? What did you want me to look up?
Wow. Huh.
What do you guys see? And what did you want me to look up?
Saw it. Saw.
What?
Oh. Saw.
They see something.
That. see her color change, or did something else happen?
Brown, my energy. But what did you want me to look up? I see color shifts a lot of the time. Helps me judge a person's feelings during a conversation. Huh?
Oh, could be kind of like a little bit of a lie detector or something, maybe. Huh.
I don't know if they're all the same, but this one does not make sense for me for lavender. It's like living in a...
Oh, and Penny is a split second, a rainbow around you, like super quick. Huh.
Weird.
Wow.
I gotta find out what brown energy means. Doesn't sound good. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, a gray. You guys didn't see gray, did you? Just silver?
Well, I said brown and gray, I think. Yeah.
Okay, well, gray is depression, sadness, exhaustion, low energy, and skepticism. Brown is greed and self-involvement and opinionated. That's awful. I don't know. That was just like a little chart. I don't know if that's true or not.
There's nothing wrong with being opinionated.
The brown says the colorability and reliability. Brown is dependable and comforting, a great counselor, a friend full of wisdom. See, they're all different. I don't know what to believe.
Okay.
That's different.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Huh. Wow.
It stabilizes us and helps us to stay grounded and inspires us to appreciate the simple things in life. I don't know. I don't know which ones are true meaning.
For everyone who can see them, have you guys always been able to see colors for the ladies that can? Like since you were little, or? Huh. Wow.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
I think it is things that like we don't all have it because we don't tap into that part of our brain because our brains are very complex. They're very complex.
Yeah. Always had it but thought it was normal and ignored it. Well, that's true. I can see how you would think it was normal if you've always had that. Probably just assume that everyone did.
It's so crazy.
Wow.
And all kinds of feelers, Carla. That's interesting.
Interesting. Yeah.
I have a pretty good sense of that too. I always can tell. Most of the time that is one thing. And I think that really, they say people that have lived a life in trauma, they can, a lot of times they are empaths and they can tell whether somebody's a good person or bad because you're trained to always be reading the room. You're trained as a small child to be, and I came from a really bad childhood. So I was like always putting feelers out, being able to determine, look at a person and see what they're thinking. Like I can see when somebody starts to get bored or, like in a conversation and I draw back, like I'm very in tuned with that other person. So and then I can see where somebody's a bad person. Like I will stay away from them, like immediately get that. I'm like, yeah, not so much.
Oh.
Or when somebody's just trying to be fake and be friendly or they're truly a friendly person. Always been able to do that too.
I don't think I can really do that. I'm a gullible person, which isn't necessarily always a good thing, but sometimes I have to be like, are you joking or are you for real, like with people? Because sometimes people will joke around and like I'll think they're serious and believe them, but Wow.
Really, on everything when you get a headache? That's crazy. I can be
Yeah.
completely.
Hmm.
Yes. So if you're in a room with a lot of people, it completely drains you because you just have too much going on and you're like, yeah,
Huh.
same way. So I like to be sociable and be around other people, but I can only do it for short periods of time and I'll be completely wiped out when I get home and be
Because you're
exhausted.
just like sensing what they're feeling and stuff,
Mhm.
or hmm.
Mhm. Yep.
Wow. Huh. The only thing I have is deja vu. Deja vu. I don't know if I've ever really had that either.
I have deja
They did
vu.
say that you can train yourself to remember your dreams.
Mhm.
Like if you, started that years ago and then I didn't keep up with it. But like I forget. I think you have to repeat. Like I will remember my dreams or something a few times. I forget how many
If
times before you go to sleep, and then. But did Penny have another thing to? Oh, she said, "Can we things about others?" Huh? No, I don't. I don't think I can. I don't remember ever having that.
not Not for the most part, but there's been times I think it's just more coincidence. Like I just felt like there was something off, and I call somebody up, and there was something off, that kind of thing.
Oh.
But for the most part, no.
Mm. My dad has told me before, he says that he doesn't tell many people because he doesn't really believe in like supernatural or in anything. But he says after this happens, he did. But he said for years ago, like every once in a while, a face will come like, and he said it's like the person is like sitting right here. And
Mhm.
then within like maybe a month or so, that person passes away. So he said that like it's been
Scary.
people he's known and even a couple like pets and he said he hadn't had it for years and now it's like starting to happen again, but he doesn't these people he doesn't recognize. So he's like, I don't know why, because it's been years and why it's
I would
happening.
hate
But
that. I would hate
yes,
that. Yeah.
yes. Because he said it and he said it's not like he's just sleeping or anything. I mean, he's awake and just goes to close his eyes and they come. Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had deja vu. I've always
Well,
kind of wondered what that actually feels like or what that.
deja deja vu is like when you're doing something and like you're putting away Tupperware and you're like,
Mm,
I feel like I have already done this in the same order that I'm doing it all over again.
mm,
So, or
hmm.
like you're going somewhere for the first time or whatever, you're like, I feel like I've already been here before.
Okay.
And even yeah, it's really a strange thing where you're like,
Hmm.
oh wait a minute, I feel like I've done this before.
Oh, you've had people sit on your bed? Oh, wow. Hmm.
Yeah.
Sometimes I wonder if there's like a spirit in this house or something because I've only been here a little over a year, but where like I think the cat will be down the hallway or something. And so I'll be like, Roxy, what are you doing? And she's like sitting next to me. Or, and my mom has been staying with me. She has a really bad immune system, and just so with everything going on. Um, and one night she's like, I don't know how it didn't wake you up. She said that it sounded like banging in the wall. And on the other side of her wall is where my office is. And my dry erase board was knocked down. And like the things were off the wall the next morning. And
Crazy.
it's like, what?
Do you
But
read
it doesn't
any
happen often, but it happens often enough to where it's like, I don't know. It's a little
Penny's
weird.
Penny's telling her story?
After I first. Oh, wow. Huh. Wow. Hmm.
Yeah, Mary.
I feel like I have a lot of my brain that I have not tapped into.
I've had, I don't know. I see all my stuff happens whenever I'm sleeping a lot of times in my head. And like there's times where I'll hear like a knock, a real knock. I'll go, yeah, come in or something like that. And then there's no here. But it woke me straight out of sleep.
And I've had that a couple times at my apartment when my mom, after I got divorced and she was staying with me, it was a townhouse, and a couple times I like came down and I was like, "Did you just call my name?" And she's like, "No," but I swore that she did. Like it sounded like her voice and everything.
Mm-hmm. It happened a lot since I got sick, and still does.
Oh,
That's
that your grandmother? Wow.
I know she's told me that before.
So does that feel like does it freak you out, Penny, or does that feel like a sense of peace or security? Huh. Wow.
That's crazy, Caitlin. I didn't know that.
Woke up completely kind of. Oh wow. Jeez. Huh.
Like she was seeing her while she was sick. Or before she even got sick.
Oh, and you're vulnerable. Huh.
Oh my
I know
goodness.
that my mom, after her brother passed this year, her favorite flower is carnation. And there's been multiple times where she's been like, do you smell carnation? And I don't. And I may be sitting right next to her. And so I looked it up and it said that sometimes like loved ones that have passed, if they know like your favorite flower or something, they try to like make that scent appear so to show you that they're with you, or I don't know. Wow.
Before she got sick too. Okay. Crazy.
Huh. Yeah.
Wow. Love too much soap operas and my dad. The TV went off. Oh no.
Oh. It does make you think that there has to be something to that. I mean, there's so many stories of, people here or seeing things and stuff.
Yeah.
Huh. Hi, Gigi. Gigi. Yeah.
Yes, very interesting.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Can you guys hear my cat, or is she?
Yeah,
can you
she's
hear that?
in something. It's not loud though.
Yeah. Okay.
You turned it on back and it shut off again. Oh my goodness.
Gigi's from Hong Kong? You're watching from Hong Kong?
Oh, welcome.
Oh, wow. Wow. I think this is fascinating.
Well, as much as I would love to continue to hang out with you guys, I am going to have to go.
Yeah.
What kind of aura are you seeing over me right now, guys?
Yeah.
Tell me what my aura is so I can know what color this is right now.
Yeah.
Please.
Wow, we've been on 3 hours.
3.5.
3.5. Oh my gosh. Wow. Yeah. Well, we'll definitely have to do this more often.
Yes.
And we can talk about
dark silver and light blue.
We can talk about interesting topics all the time.
Kat, what color do you see? dark silver, light blue.
Huh.
See if Kat's still on. Maybe she had to go take care of her doggies or something.
Wow.
Because I'm in a lot of pain. That's
Oh, okay. Pale pink for Staci. Huh. Well, yeah, this was fascinating, and we will definitely have to pick up this conversation again. Maybe we'll look up some of this stuff and
it was really fun. I mean, you
yeah.
could stay on, Stacy, if you want.
No, I'm getting kind of tired myself. I mean, is everybody okay with if we call it a night? And I agree. It's kind of like one of those things, like it's such an interesting topic, and I'd love to start like continue to talk, but then I feel like I'm just gonna get a little bit tired. But
Kat
so
is beauty jacked, Carla. She was in here.
so yeah, I definitely will have to. I would love to do this again, and
Yeah, it was
we'll have
fun.
to figure out a time. And thank you everyone for sticking with us during the beginning, the people that were here at the beginning and sticking with during their technical issues.
What color do you see, Kat, on
And
me
Sandra, I'm
right
so
now?
glad that you came and that you felt comfortable, everyone that you felt comfortable sharing.
Making you sweat. I could call out to him, Penny. I'll get him up.
Oh, thank you, Sandra. And Debutawn, she also has a channel too.
Yeah, Sandra's a good friend of mine. She's
Oh,
she's
okay.
been there for a long time. Yeah.
Oh, good. Yay.
Yeah. I won't call them. They'll probably dig their nails into you or something, Penny. I won't do that. All right, guys. I love you guys all.
Okay.
Thanks for hanging out with me.
Well, yes, thank you, everyone. And we will definitely do this again sometime soon. So,
Yes. I've got to get up super early in the morning too.
oh,
Yes.
okay.
All right,
Well,
guys.
good night, everyone. So I think, do I have to end the broadcast? I think.
Yes.
Okay. Well, good night.
Good night.
Okay. I'm going to end it now.